Point-ish.
No, there we go. Hello.
We'll get this right one day, I swear.
Well, it's because sometimes when I click it's because sometimes when I click going like that, it happens in like half a second, and sometimes like that takes 4 seconds. So it's still not lined up properly.
No.
Whatever.
Because you're leaning forward.
Post.
I don't think we can.
I can't if I'm not recording you.
And also, if half your face is missing.
Hello, and welcome to Tabletop Fables, Prince of the Apocalypse. My name is Brett. Your DM. These are the players, and while they introduce themselves, I might try to fix the camera slightly.
Hey, I'm Nick. I'm playing a half-elf druid called Emissos. I think I have started to find my way in the world as these party of 4 friends slowly corrupt me.
Friends is a strong term.
Also, four corrupt you? I think it's just 2.
Yeah, that's true.
You're pledging into a dark god.
It's not dark.
It's very bright.
He's pure light.
It's a sticky.
Anyway, I'm Cody, and
I know,
tonight
you have no...
I will be waiting for everyone to finish.
What? I'm talking here.
I'm Cody, and I am playing an Asimir paladin called 5.
Who hates it when you talk over other players?
No, I will be playing Emharis, the magnificent wizard extraordinaire, who's definitely the most wizardy wizard in the party. His brother Molbath, not really a wizard at all.
I'm Jacob. I'll be playing Molbath, obviously the better wizard and the better warlock, and for some reason the better street magician. Just better all around.
All right, street magician off right now.
To be fair, no one's ever seen you do a trick. So clearly,
Exactly.
Hi, I'm Ishtar. I'm playing Truedream, the Goliath cleric, who's not entirely sure why she's with these idiots.
Yeah.
I'm Anthony. I'm playing 5, and I hope I don't have a terrible night again.
And we'll find out. Sorry, bud.
Stick around.
So, if you're better than Emharis at everything, what's your stage name?
Oh, she...
Molbath the murderous.
I don't need a stage name. People know who I am.
People know me.
Yeah, stage names for people who need attention. They just all come.
I know.
having said that,
Chumps.
your magic trick would be able to go, got your hand, pop. And your hand just wanders off.
Can you do it to your nose?
So for those who don't know, Molbath's hand is a crawling thing. I don't know, technically it's set somewhere.
It's from the Adams family.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's just a cool thing.
Let's not ask what that means when he's alone. Anyway, last game,
Trademark.
I'm never
We're calling
alone.
it Dooflicky.
last game they fought and defeated Helen Ray, the abbess of the Sacred Stone Monastery, and member in good standing of the Cult of the Black Earth. Having defeated her and taken a rest, much of the remaining monastery all took the opportunity to disappear. Eventually, those the party were looking around, they found a series of spell scrolls. Some of them were damaged by enthusiastic looting, and but eventually they found a door that they couldn't get through. In order to get through, they decided to detonate the brewery. A plan with many drawbacks.
Haven't seen one
Worked
yet.
perfectly.
Actually,
Like a
those-
charm.
they found that there was an undead spellcaster of some potency who didn't take kindly to that, living on the other side of the wall, very thin wall. So they left, and the wall got repaired. Then returning, they saw that it was a chasm at the level below where there was a bunch of very large, very dead guards. And I think that's where we left it.
I think we got some experience drained from them. Went to level 4 though.
They went to level 4 and they defeated Helen Ray, and so they were level 4. So you guys pulled back. The temple was a certain amount of smoke and in it. Apart from that, things are quiet.
I believe we're in the process of setting up a rope to get down into the
Why don't we just hit the stairs?
because there's a giant thing with sword hands there.
No, we killed that, didn't we?
No,
No, we sent it back.
Oh.
we switched the
Put it back
stairs
in the
and
naughty
so we
corner.
can get up.
Well, surely 2 warriors such as yourselves would be able to handle that with no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the magnificent one.
Oh, sure, I'm a trickster, but you have gods on your side. I can't compete. He wiggles his eyebrows at you.
Like, well, part of the Zhentarim, we value strength and cunning above all.
You're
Which is why we
straight.
keep you
We're
around.
Our kind of idea is you go down the stairs and kill it.
It would be very strong of you.
I don't know, it'd be very intriguing to see how you do.
I'll go first if you wish.
By all means.
If I want to hit that switch over there and put the stairs back, I don't much like sliding down a rock.
Why don't you? You are leading the charge, as you suggested.
Go on, go do it. String disappears and unseen servant.
Just before the unseen servant does that, I'll line up and go to slide down the stairs.
So,
Just as I pick up speed.
roll a d20 and add your bets.
4.
So you're most of the way, but the unseen servant pulls the lever first.
Yeah.
So, you take just 1 damage as the last couple of stairs flip back into place.
Stupidity damage.
Pretty much. And you are now in here. It's carpeted. There's appears to be an altar down here. Smell of blood and death as well. To the west is basically a very large jail cell with an open door.
Yep.
I'm sure that won't be a problem.
And behind that, there's a door to the west. But in that room, there is half insect, half ape-like creature. 4 eyes, but 2 of them poked out.
Yep.
Claws, hands chopped off and replaced with giant metal claws.
So he's back and he's caged.
And he turns around, looks at you, and starts running for you. Cool, let's roll initiative.
Nat 20.
Should everyone? Should everyone? Or just
Everyone who chooses to, he thinks they'll get involved.
Oh,
we both put it down.
9.
Alright.
Put the dice
I wasn't quite
down.
expecting combat that soon. I should have. Yes, I'll get you guys. So I got a head of nat 20. What did you get?
22.
22.
Unnatural 20.
20. That's 15, 20. 10 to 15.
We're not participating.
5 to 10.
9. Are you guys really not participating?
He said only people that wanted to, so we both put the dice down.
Only people who will.
That's all right, we've got
go to
this.
the shop. Okay.
We'll only come in at the bottom of where
Hey,
cold.
if they really want to prove that they are unnecessary to this team, we'll allow them
I
to
don't
do
think
so.
they need to prove that. We already know that.
All the time.
Bold words from a man who nearly died multiple times.
He already died.
No, I didn't. I'm still alive.
5 further died.
Emharis. You hear this thing start to run at Emissos.
Do I see it as I'm going down the stairs?
No. It's you hear it sort of turn and start to move, but you've hired an initiative.
Something just tweaks in my mind and I look up and say, I feel like you've got something for this and prepare a spell for when I see it.
Sure.
We can hear it coming though, right?
Well, I mean, it hasn't really started properly moving yet.
No.
On the basis that you went first on initiative.
I got issues.
Emissos, you see it turn around and look at you.
So we're in the same room, or is he in the next room?
He's in this cage area,
Yeah.
so it'll be able to reach you.
Question for Emissos, what do the bars look like? Like, what does the cage look like?
It's like a series of vertical metal poles, sort of like think of like prison cage and.
Oh, it is locked, yeah. I mean,
The gate's open.
Well,
It was walking in and out, so we assume it's open somewhere.
no, the door isn't locked. Technically, the door lock would have flicked open, but it didn't close the door. So, I mean, what do you do?
In my moment of brilliance, stupidity, I'm going to panic, outreaching my hands, and accidentally casting Spike Growth across the entire entrance of the cell area as I hit the ground and stumble backwards.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So you see that the stone ground
Yeah.
starts shifting and almost looks like a fracture slightly and just becomes a series of spikes. The Umber Hulk.
Smashes.
Yeah, it's going to run forward. Is it every 5 feet?
Yep.
Yep.
Every 5.
What's his intelligence?
1d4, 2d4.
2d4.
Very good.
It doesn't notice that you did that spell. It will go forward to the edge of the cage. You roll 20 foot of movement for it.
That's 4 lots of d4 times 2.
4, 8, 12, and then again.
Yep.
Like, yeah, that's another 12, so 24 damage.
Well,
Just runs through his legs.
It starts running towards you, and he just starts taking all these cuts across its feet.
Yeah.
And then you see it start to slow down and seems to pay more attention to the ground, and then it stops moving. Starts looking around.
Do I see it at this point?
You'd have partial cover if you're doing a targeted thing.
No, I'm not. I'm doing a save.
Yeah.
Con save. What's on the dice?
Not enough.
So that will be
6 is on the
20
dice.
points of damage as I reach my hand out and the thorns or broken stone around him just shatters with a large bang, shattering glass sounding around him.
Yep. So yeah, all the stone work across the ground detonates. The bars around him vibrate and crunch slightly. You see it sort of pick up its claws and towards its side of its head and shriek. Yeah, Molbath.
I walk 30 foot downstairs. Can I
Yep.
see him?
Yes,
I will check an ice knife at him.
certainly.
I got a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Does 1 damage at drop.
So he takes 10 piercing damage. And then 7 cold damage.
This guy's having a bad day.
He's having a bad rest of his life at this rate.
It's not going to last long at least.
set a man on fire
Back to the top.
for the rest of his life.
Lucky that. 15 to hit.
That will not hit. Well, he sort of hits, but it's got so much armoured plates that it doesn't dig in.
Throw an Eldritch Blast and just, shatters off it.
Emissos.
I'm gonna. Does it seem to be like moving back towards us? Or was the cell door shut? Or
The cell door is open.
Okay.
It's just through it. It looks like a lot of your spike growth just got shattered.
yeah,
But it still have to cross some to get to you.
yeah.
10-foot radius.
So do I just maintain that, or?
Well, it's not a concentration spell.
Oh, okay.
It's just. I just
Yeah.
don't think it is.
I'm just gonna, get up and ready myself to cover my ass when he comes out.
So you take a dodge action.
Yeah.
He's going to keep moving forward. Can you roll it 3 more times?
That's in 15 feet.
Yeah.
That would be 64 total.
So yeah, he rushes forwards. Just in anger. There's only a couple of things it can see.
4, 7, 11 damage.
But it's right up in your face now, but it had to use its flash. You get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Molbath.
So it's.
It's right up in Emissos' face.
I'll
So it's
chuck in,
actually quite close in front of you as well.
I'll chuck an Eldritch Blast. 21 to hit.
That will hit.
8 damage. And I would like to move back up the stairs. I assume I'm not engaged.
You can assume all you want.
Am I engaged?
No.
Alright, up the stairs.
We're just sitting at the top of the stairs,
Just looking at this like.
just watching.
Yeah, you're about 10 feet away. Then you
Cute.
move back. Emharis.
Yep, so I'll Eldritch Blast again for 25.
Yep.
And 10 points of damage.
But that was your damage when you said 25. I was like, damn, what?
So you hit it cleanly, like in his face, where like one of its eyes already cut into, and just so the detonation inside its head. It starts really stumbling around.
Stumbling, you say? Through the spike growth?
No.
Nah,
Emissos.
the other side of the path. So, yeah, I'm gonna use my cantrip of Primal Savagery and just go into full beast mode and
Can you like
just
walk
jump
around
up
it?
and yeah. That's the idea, is basically jump up and smack him in the face. There's these long bear-like claws
Sure.
rip out from my fingers.
Right of attack.
Nope. It'll be plus strength, wouldn't it?
No, that's your action anyway.
It's spell attack, isn't it?
Use Primal Savagery, it's an action anyway, so you wouldn't have an attack this round.
No, it says
okay.
attack is Primal Savagery. You do an
Oh,
attack.
that is an attack with it, okay.
Yeah.
So you miss.
Yeah,
Is that what
yeah,
you're saying? So you just leap forward with his bare claws and misses.
Donuts.
That's
like
like
bear
this
claws.
scaly-like armor.
It attacks you back with its wielded on metal claws.
Yep.
What's your armor?
13.
He will hit twice. For 14 damage. And then 11 damage. Then it reaches forward and tries to hit you with its mandibles, these two sort of giant claws inside its head, and misses. Molbath.
I will chuck an Eldritch Blast at it. I'll use Lucky.
No.
So I'm gonna let.
Was not
Tim's
lucky.
Emharis.
Just to check, so spell casting twice in one action. Can I use a action and a bonus action spell, so Misty Step and then fire Eldritch Blast?
Yes, because you can only use one non-cantrip spell,
Okay.
and Eldritch Blast is a cantrip.
Okay, so I Misty Step to the point in the middle of the spike growth where I shattered. That's
Yep.
clear. Throw an Eldritch Blast for 24 to hit. For 1 point of damage.
He's
Just
now,
a
he's
One
back
now,
points
ahead.
back.
Back over here, you idiot!
he now has 2 hit points left.
I would have
I'm
laughed
trying to distract
at you. You realise if you guys had come down, we would have destroyed this.
Oh
guy.
yeah, but then we would have been in the front. We would have
That was
taken all the
it.
damage.
We've actually done a lot
I'd
more
be dead
damage.
before then.
We've done a lot
I'm
more
gonna
damage in these rounds than they probably would have, to be fair, like with those
Do the
spells.
same thing, except, yeah, go for Primal Savagery again.
Yep.
Nat 20.
Cool.
It's
Tell
not
me
that
what you
magic
do.
conserve, it's my health.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
It's gone.
bear claw it again. Just jump up, go for both eyes.
So yeah, you reach up to where he's already got the bug in eyes. One's been hit with an Eldritch Blast, and his bear claws in, and just pull back. You hear a crack of the carapace around its head. And it spasms and collapses on the ground.
It's like a giant crab-like creature, isn't it?
Yeah, sort of.
'Cause, yeah,
Cool.
you guys can back up and we can cover you, but if we can't heal each. Like I can heal her, she can heal me, but once that runs out,
I mean, if you want an excuse for cowardice, that's fine.
we're fucked, you're fucked, we're all fucked.
Holy cow. I don't think
It is now down.
Which is now. Cool. And then,
Emissos,
yes.
would you mind removing this spell by any chance?
Can I remove it?
Is it a concentration spell?
No.
I don't know whether
Or is
it's
it just you spell cast it and it just happens?
Do you have a spell card for it? Oh, yeah.
what was it? It was...
It is concentration.
Yeah. Down.
Which means you can if you so choose.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you.
So a lot of the spikes go down.
Yeah,
the
just
ground still looks
subside.
like something's disturbed at the stonework.
Oh,
I'd like
yeah,
to-
I imagine there'd be giant holes where the shards got
shadow.
bloated bits.
But around you is the most damaged area.
Can I investigate the altar?
Yeah.
I walk up the stairs and brush myself off. We're done. You've got the next one.
And then
Thank you.
Takes a bow.
And yes, we shall descend.
There's me covered in blood downstairs on my mere 7 hit points left.
Roll Arcana. Or investigation, your choice. Depending on how you're looking at it.
Will you assist me, Rob?
Oh, I suppose I can give it a look.
I think I can't. Huh? I got 18.
That rune looks familiar. Let me guide you with that.
I mean, it would if it wasn't blank.
I'm going to do it anyway.
It's just appears to be a large slab stone. Nothing special about it, but you do see that there's been a fair amount of blood and the like across it.
It's like things are tied to it.
Well, no, not so much tied, it's just left.
Okay.
So,
Alright, check the door. To the right.
what are you guys doing during this?
We were watching them and kind of laughing, and then we just now sort of started to saunter down the stairs.
Obviously, we don't need them, so we continue on.
I mean, you guys spend time looking at this altar, so it takes you more time to look at the altar than it does for them to walk down.
Especially because I'm talking about runes that aren't there.
I mean, they are sauntering, but still.
Some would say swagger.
It's about as fast as I go down the stairs,
be
which is
wrong.
very slow.
The door to the east appears to be jammed. Just more like warped wood over time than anything particular.
Do you meat slabs want to make yourself useful? This door appears to be jammed.
We do have names, you know. We would work faster if you used them.
Well, obviously you don't work at all, so let's go.
Alright, enough bickering, children. Let's get these doors open and move on.
I'm actually quite happy with the designation meets that.
I think it was slab, but.
Oh, yours is
moving
meat,
on.
boy. Hers is meat slab.
I'm still around. And then I'll try and pull the
It's
door.
the nicest name anybody's given him, considering the other one is
Check,
5.
please.
Ooh!
22.
So you start pulling this door, and it doesn't do too much just to pull it. It seems more jammed than anything else. And then you just keep tearing it and tearing it, and the hinges are rotted over time. And you just pull the whole door off for no reason. Just
What do you mean, no reason?
you see, there's a
I want
short.
to be a meat boy.
Not just any meat boy, a super meat boy.
You see a 40-foot long corridor to another door. Similar.
Keeps wandering.
Yep.
And I shall follow.
That's fine, great. I shouldn't have told you about that. So you reach another door similar.
My turn.
Strength check, please.
That is 17 on the die, so we got ourselves +3, so that's a non-natural 20.
Cool. So you just do the same.
Exact opposite problems as Vox Machina.
Yeah.
Can't fight enemies.
I
Doors, not a problem.
I can't open it. You rip it off, it said push. Oh.
Especially when the doors are like
I
DC strength
pushed
check
with
to
more
open.
force.
I push backwards towards me.
So you open to a. What's the actual description of this place? The barrel vaulted chamber is obviously an ancient crypt. Niches along the wall hold dozens of old skeletons. Some are scraps of burial cloth still clinging to their bones. At the end of the hall, there is a far more large and generally quite fancy and newer sarcophagus, like a coffin made out of stone.
I would like to investigate the bit newer one.
You check the coffin, you check the niches, I'll check the niches.
I think I'm just going to try to see what's down here and I cast dancing lights. I'm assuming it's pitch black.
Yes, it is.
No, there's a giant hole in the ceiling. Like,
So, where were people going, sir?
We're hanging back, this is their turn.
oh, well, I already went out to investigate the coffin. Dead people? This is my jam.
Is there like another turn off further into the
There is doors to the south.
Are we just gonna go out around and just open every door and just keep going?
I was going to say, we'll just kind of stand guard until they're done in the room.
No, we're going to do like 1995 Wolfenstein it and just constantly turn left
Nothing will
to
go
find the
wrong.
hidden door.
Nothing will go wrong with that plan.
So you're all standing around watching each other stand around. Is that what I'm getting?
Currently so.
Molbath's looking at the dead bodies.
I'm gonna have sarcophagus.
One man working.
So you look at the
6 men
sarcophagus.
watching.
So you go up. The relief on the top of the sarcophagus appears to be a knight wielding with a sword in repose.
I guess I'm just gonna stand around. I'll take 10 minutes to cast detect magic.
It's very fancy. It's very fancy.
Actually, if you're taking 10 minutes to do that, what's everyone's health like?
Fine.
His is low, I think.
Yours is the low one.
What's your health like at the moment?
It's back up to, as I burn all my spell slots, 23
Out of
33.
Okay, do you want me to drop a cure wounds on you?
Okay.
Just for shits
I
and
will
gigs.
allow this.
Yeah, for shits and gigs.
If you insist.
So you cast that spell and heal him. You are looking around to detect magic, and on this
Wait, I actually need to remember what.
stone crypt, there's an abjuration spell.
Alright, I study it. Can I make out its possible effects?
Roll an Arcana.
I've heard of these before.
Do you have the ability to see it?
No?
Can I describe it to him?
Yeah. You guys aren't under any particular time constraints.
Or would you like me to find your box?
That'd be nice.
Thank you. I got 21.
Seems most likely to be an alarm spell.
Alright, there appears to be a alarm on the sarcophagus, so when I open it, it's gonna go off, so be ready. And I open the sarcophagus.
It's just like, what? You know?
You push the sarcophagus, the lid's made out of stone.
13 health back.
I make
But
a
you-
strength check.
That's convenient.
I roll my
As a
eyes as he
master
tries.
of
I only need 10.
sarcophagus pushing, I got 0.
So you go to push, it doesn't move, but under
And
your
it comes
detect
off.
magic, you do see the spell activate.
Well, the alarm went off. Be ready.
So
Is there a keyhole
I
in the
turn and
door?
start running back towards the door.
Can I get down there with my eye shine and see?
you're looking through the door?
Yeah.
It just looks like it opens, or the door will go into a dark corridor. What's everyone else doing?
Running.
Being prepared, because apparently there might be an alarm.
Okay, so
I'm casting a Druidcraft on
I'll take a
5.
step
So
back from the
100
door.
spell seems to.
I'll take a step back from the door, and whichever way it opens is the way I'm gonna like swing my sword. So if they walk in, it's just like against the door.
I'm expecting these skeletons to jump up, so I'm running straight past them down
I
towards
mean, you're the accurate one, so you don't get a chance to do that. Well, amongst like the skeletons, some of the more fresh corpses stand up. They're still probably more zombies than skeletons. And you see 6 in total stand up. Everyone roll initiative. Oh, jeez, that's so fun.
At least they've got really high AC. You
20 and
should be able to
above.
hit these ones.
20 and above. 15 to 20.
18.
Oh, like we've burnt our initiative. Like,
Yes!
10
it's done.
10 to 15.
10.
You weren't kidding.
Look,
10 is 5, just to confuse me. 5 to 10. Minus.
Oh, 8.
9.
9.
Yeah.
You do?
2.
Don't make
Apparently, they don't want to participate in this battle either.
Molbath? Oh, you're right.
This dice is going into North Town now.
Then 4. Yeah, Molbath.
Did any of the skeletons rise up right next to me?
No, the closest is about 15 feet away.
Alright, so I'm gonna drop a mage armor on myself and I'm gonna run back to Emissos.
Sure.
Realised I should probably have marked that off as a spell that I had just used. There we go. That was slightly important.
There's 5.
I will turn to the nearest zombie and then take a swang.
Take a swang.
Take a swang.
That sounded like attack at swang, but
I mean, both.
Thank God they're zombies. I rolled a 9, and I think that still hits, right?
You are correct, sir.
Zombie is your favourite enemy.
Yep. The only enemy I can actually hit.
Yep. That indoors.
Yours don't require an attack roll.
Don't
10.
back.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I just fucking got an extra +1, so... 11.
11 damage. You bite this sword in mightily to one of them. Well, no. Emharis. I mean, it's a zombie.
So since I said I was running immediately, do I get that surprise round of getting a bit further away, or do I start running now?
Well, no, but you start running now.
Okay, I am now 60 feet towards M21.
60.
I'm dashing. I'm getting the hell out of there.
Emissos.
I'm going to drop into a hyena and then overtake him.
They don't bleed. What's your
Why
problem?
are you running away?
Because he is.
Yep.
Just because it's funny to be in front of him and going,
Yeah. This way, yeah.
So, yeah. Zombie will attack 5.
I
Actually,
need to
to
move
know,
60 so I get the
probably 1 will attack Truedream. That's a no. Yeah, you guys are up. So 2 will reach Truedream and 2 will reach 5, but they can't attack.
Oh, good thing we've got a cleric that can turn undead.
They'll start
So
running away
they'll run
towards us.
towards the people retreating.
No, look, guys, this is your one. We already did the armor hold. This is your fight.
Truedream.
I was just double checking if I should do a spell or fight. So I was just reading up on my spells.
You have 3 zombies around you.
We have 3 zombies. Okay.
I assume you're thinking what I'm thinking and where we are below.
So there's.
Isn't there a lovely wizard upstairs?
Are all of them
There
on
it
me?
is, but I'm just
All of
running.
them like
There's
that is
dead
not
people
close.
coming at us.
Yeah. Yes. One of them is sort of to your right, 2 of them running aside.
Cool. Well, I have a new spell. I'm going to try it. Guiding Bolt.
Sure. Roll to attack.
Cool.
It will be a disadvantage because they're in melee range.
That is a 5 on the dice.
Sure,
Will
plus
probably
4.
hit.
Oh,
You
great.
just need a +4.
Plus +4 plus proficiencies.
Yeah.
So you'll hit an AC of 8.
Yeah, yes, I will.
Roll damage.
Cool, so it is 46 radiant damage. And this is a first level spell. So 4d6s. That's 4d6s.
Gets 4 damage.
I roll enough. Guiding bolts, yes.
I mean, you always missed though, so.
No, my guiding bolts always crit
Oh.
or miss.
Yeah.
They never hit.
Mine
There's no
always
in
miss. Always.
Oh, yeah, right.
I unprepared it as cast because it never hit.
Okay, so that is 10 damage. Doesn't say about adding my attack modifier,
Not
so
me up to spells, generally.
cool.
So yeah, you hit this
Some of
one.
mine do.
Gets hit with the radiant energy. You see
And-
a certain amount of like the rotting flesh just slough off, and then it glows. Like a faint outline glows in it.
Yes, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my next turn has a...
Advantage.
Yes. So the next attack on them has advantage.
A question. Are they vulnerable to radiant? Does it seem to like really fuck it up?
No, but it seems to have disrupted the magic holding it together.
Cool.
From the fights. Yeah, Molbath.
Alright, free action, I'm gonna yell out, yeah, we got the first one, this one's your guys, and I'm gonna head out the door.
Roll bullshit.
What do you know? Nat 20 now.
5.
Did you actually
I'll
add
take
your
my
plus 20
current
modifier?
rolling.
Probably a little bit away. You guys
Alright.
probably wouldn't be staying right next to each other, so
In that case, I'll just take a swing at the.
the one you've already hit.
Yep. In. 5, so 10.
Yep, that hits.
9 damage.
Yeah, you cut it again. A huge segment of rotted meat just flops off. Emharis.
So I'm about 30 feet away from the door now?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm halfway up the corridor.
Emissos.
Since I managed to get in front of him after, I'm going to turn back and engage the closest one.
So you return and engage the closest one? Sure. It's probably the most wounded one from 5.
3. Shit, what is it?
Has to beat Nate.
Just make it plus 5 to hit.
It's certain it's a +5.
Then you hit
And what was it?
2d6 plus
2d6 plus 4. 12. What damage?
You're only dead meat. You're only poisoned.
So you jump up behind the one attacking 5
Yeah.
and just tear it and throw it. You hear a sickening crack and it collapses to the ground, not moving.
Yeah.
You can rampage if you want.
Yeah, might as well. Am I close enough to hit the next one?
Yeah, well, you get to move half your speed.
Okay, so another 25
They're in a
feet.
group.
Yeah. And then bang, engage the next one. 4. Well, that's better than the 3 I rolled last time, so I get it again. 15 damage.
15 damage. Yeah. So you bite into another one, tear like a section of its arm, just exposing bone.
Yep.
Zombies. The one you've bitten will attack you. Hit. How much damage do they do? Probably like nothing.
8d10.
3. Right, takes 5 in crits somehow, doing 10 damage. Sorry, 8 damage, because that's how good I am at maths. 3 attack Truedream. What's your AC?
18.
1 does 7 damage. Another one crits, doing 7 damage.
These guys are amazing.
That's because they're, yeah.
I will use a stone's cunning though, just to remove one of those.
Stone's endurance.
That's the one.
No, rocks are cunning.
I removed one lot of them, so. Oh, that I still have. Yeah. Just on principle.
You see a shimmering purple arch form, and then it turns to like a purplish doorway. Through it steps a figure that you saw before,
Oh shit.
undead.
Well, am I glad I ran.
Yeah.
Whoops.
And by you, I mean you
Yeah.
specifically. In front of you as you're fleeing, and this figure steps through and goes, "Who are you to desecrate my brother's tomb?"
I'm sorry, I thought this was part of the stone temple.
We'll wait for your turn.
Yeah.
To see
I'm sorry, I chose the wrong exit.
I'll use all my actions to grovel.
Truedream.
Wonderful. I'm going to attack my one I have advantage against. They're both 14.
They both hit. Oh, idiots.
What an absolute waste of advantage. I mean, it still hits regardless, but... Okay, so...
Anthony's sitting there like, if only 2 14s.
Come on, I rolled a 3 and a 4 and I hit. So.
I'm just thinking of a homebrew class I found ages ago called the Avenger, where if you roll 2 of the same number, no matter what they are, it's a crit.
Me? Alright. One-handed warhammer! We have... 6 damage.
You hit it.
Yeah!
It takes damage.
I'm gonna have to throw a fucking
Molbath.
in.
I'm so very sorry. I'm just a novice necromancer, and I was very intrigued by such an elaborate coffin. I couldn't help myself. I apologize most certainly for disturbing your brother's tomb.
Make a persuasion check.
God damn it! I have no charisma.
That sounds like a you problem.
It's gonna be a you problem when it kills us all 6. I'm gonna use lucky.
I miss.
Now's the time.
11.
5. very hard to read his face, seeing as it's like
Yeah,
a
there's
skeleton with skin attached.
He has no face.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we didn't mean to disturb your brothers too, as the rest of the party is tearing into bits.
Oh, let's follow up with our
But
push
if
your
I
zombies.
cast
What's
that one,
I'll replace your zombies with
that's
them.
your attack one.
Yeah, the strength checks are different to attack ones though.
Ah.
Yep. It'd have to specify on attacks.
Ah. I
I.
do still have bless.
That's well. No, the problem is I need that radiant damage to actually kill them. All right. Yeah. We'll just keep chopping away. 3, 8.
That hits.
And I'll reroll that. Ah, worse. 10. 10.
You chop really deeply with the sword. Looks like the zombie should fall, but it keeps going.
Tops.
Love it.
I didn't roll a nat one on that save for him. Emharis.
I'm now heading up the stairs. I did have a quick look over my shoulder, saw a shimmering purple door and a lich sitting on it. No.
Not today.
Leave your
I choose life. I choose life. Emissos!
Emissos.
Ow! Disappear. I use, my 50 feet plus dash. And I make 100-foot gain if I can get away.
Yeah, there's zombies in this. Even breaking attack. Yeah. I rolled a 3 and a 4, mate, too.
There's a wily coyote like shadow where I was.
Pick me up.
Take me with you.
So you run past the zombie. Sorry, the lich.
Wait, what?
Well, you're
Yeah.
21, right? He's a large creature.
Amazing if
To get to the stairs where he is, you'll have to run past the lich.
Yeah, so where's the lich?
M21.
Oh.
He appeared in front of you, specifically. You triggered the alarm.
I thought you meant he was like in the crypt room with us. Alright.
No, why do you think I'm still fighting new zombies and not worrying about the damn lich?
Now, the next question is, does this purple archway take up the whole
Oh, it
door?
disappeared as soon as you got through.
Oh, okay.
Dimension door.
Yeah.
Dimension Arch.
I also have this now.
That would be handy.
A lich appears. What are you doing? Giant hyena smacks out his legs from underneath him.
Yeah, so you run past the lich.
Yeah.
You see him. Well, he will swing the staff in his hand.
Yeah.
Nine.
He hits you.
Yeah.
I don't know, 28 damage.
Wait, what? God damn.
Wait, what?
It's a good stick.
Start with the Magi or something. He also has a great weapon master. He has all the feats.
He's just like, boop.
No, he only has enough feats for all the zombies in
He'd
here.
boot you right in the snoot.
Come on. He's fighting metal. He's only got 2 feet.
It is the zombie's turn. 3 attack Truedream, 1 crits.
Tough zombies. Oh, jeez.
13 damage. That is the most damage a zombie can do.
Yep, this is what happens when you fight things like 5 feet away from you.
What's your AC?
We managed.
16 currently.
1 does 4 damage to you. Which says, not good enough. But perhaps I have a use for you.
Oh. That took him 6 seconds. Back to you.
But where I'm from, thieves lose their hand. And he reaches out to your dead hand.
I like my hand.
How much do you like it?
Not enough to die for.
Let him have the other one.
No, I'm good.
So he reaches out, grabs your dead hand, and just yoinks it with
Yeah.
his other hand.
Nugget. 600 feet away, just cast Chilling Touch.
And he just starts walking back into the crypt.
Yep, I'll do that.
So, Truedream.
I'm going to disengage from the 3 of them and cast Cure Wounds on myself because I'm on just over the 1/3 of my health left.
Disengage action is your action.
Yeah.
You can use healing word.
Don't have that.
Or you could just move away really fast and they're zombies.
Okay, I'll
They
do
probably won't crit on you or anything.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Or if you use an action to disengage, then your movement to move, they won't get that swing at you.
Yeah, but I want to heal this round.
But it's a killing word.
I will write to Chris Perkins personally and
Thank you.
On camera, Canon. We expect it.
Thank you. So,
The one episode he watches.
so
We want to see a draft next week.
I'm gonna leg it,
Yep.
and I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at whoever had just critted me.
Sure.
Because ow!
Is that a bonus action?
It is the main action. But I'm using my move to run.
Okay, if you use your move to run, they will be able to get swing. Will be able to swing at you.
Yeah, I don't care.
You care a little, right?
I care a little bit.
Did you crit again?
Brett, I swear to God.
7 damage.
Brett, I swear to God.
There's just one zombie, and I don't know.
Crit.
He's just like zombie, but he's in like ninja pose.
He's Rambo the
Yeah.
zombie. I'm gonna Sacred Flame him. He needs to make a dex save.
He does.
He's actually healed by
Actually-
fire as well.
That's radiant. How much was your DC?
My DC is
He has a negative dex mod. Whether or not it's enough,
8 plus proficiency. Yeah, 13.
he dodges.
He's like, ninja pose.
I'm just.
Does a backflip. Don't break reality.
Molbath.
Most apologies, sir. Thank you for forgiving me. If you need to replace your zombies, you can take these bodies, and then I turn around with my movement action to leg it.
Okay.
But I stealth walk backwards out of there. I'm sorry. And then I leg it.
Kowtowing.
5.
I have 6 health left, by the way.
Shouldn't have fought zombies.
The
I'm writing 10.
the one that almost just died. I'm gonna leave. Wait, I now have how many zombies in a room by myself alone?
You're not.
No,
There
like,
are 5 zombies that you are the closest living thing to.
I nearly died,
You got
bro.
this.
I needed to step back and
How many more nat 20s can the zombies have in them, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm a necrotic Azmi, not a radiant one.
you're fine. Just crit.
It's always a good sign when players start going for the character sheet. Wait, somewhere here, there's like, I just win, right?
Gotta
I
be something.
realize I can just friggin' chill touch them all, and then they all just die.
So just to check, the lich is walking back towards where they are anyway, right?
Yeah.
Going back to
I'd
crit.
I'd face the zombies and let them kill you, to be honest.
Touch my
I
chest.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have. Eldritch blast them.
No, back up to the tomb and just scream out, I will defend this tomb with my life.
I'm gonna use my action to ready to dodge, and then just like back up 15 feet.
Okay. So just the 3 on you will get an attack?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, the 2 on you.
Or
Wow,
with disadvantage.
That's a clever way to do it.
Wow, 15.
Well, I'm trying to block the doorway still. So the entranceway, I'm trying to still make them focused on me, but limit the amount that are going to be able to hit me.
They miss you just with your shield.
Well, I've got the great sword out
With your-
currently, but
Great sword fighting
Jedi style.
yeah, you back. Emharis. You're just out.
What? I'm probably at the doors of M8, and then I remember the gargoyles and stuff and wait there.
They did disappear after Helen Ray was killed. and you
I'm not
took
taking
them.
that risk. The doors are closed. I can look around. I'm safe here.
Emissos.
I wait.
I'll probably catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Catch up at the door.
Wait,
Yeah,
there
mate.
you are.
Zombies walk forward. All of them are going to attack you.
Zombies fall. Everyone dies.
do they all manage to get a hit on me?
What's your AC?
16.
What's that last die roll I shouldn't have done? 6 damage total. You just keep them at bay with your sword.
I'm alright.
you two see character in the red with the gold trimmings and this quarterstaff just walk in. It's very clearly magical quarterstaff.
Does a lot of booping damage.
He walks in and just goes, "No, there's more of you here." He just makes a gesture and the zombies will stop.
I'm just still seeing my.
He turns around, looks over his shoulder. You're gone.
Yeah.
Yes. Your master has sold you out.
Our what?
Master.
Well, the necromancer who clearly controls you.
Great.
Truedream actually laughs.
I mean, you're the ones in fighting zombies while we're safe up tops.
Fortunately,
Now, I was going to say, now's the
He's,
time. I told that peasant not to touch the dam.
he has traded your deaths for a task.
Yes, well, standard procedure, I guess.
He walks over to the crypt and he says, "This is the crypt of Salama, my brother. But the knight inside it is not him. This knight is a knight of Tyr, a knight from Summit Hall, where my brother is buried. I wish for my brother to be buried here."
So you want us to go collect the body?
Yes,
Bury him here?
yes, well, yes.
Do you have a time frame for this?
He is dead and I'm immortal. So, your lives span.
I do understand your plight, and we will do as you wish regardless. But I do wish you to know that the necromancer made a deal that he was not one to make. He does not own our lives, so he bartered with something that was not his.
It's alright. We'll just beat the shit out of him a little bit when we get back.
That is true.
Just a little bit. It's alright.
I understand that
It is still morally right to return your brother, and we will.
I do not care if it's morally right. I wish for him to be here, so he will be. The only reason I have not taken him by force is because that would upset him. He was, after all, one of their knights. You may take this body. The delegation the Earth cultists attacked will carry it back to Summit Hall. I'm sure you can use it as a bargaining chip.
Will do.
And speaking of, he just throws the hand to you.
I just like smirk. I'm like,
Tiny hammer, tiny hammer, tiny hammer.
yes. Thank you for that.
Now leave.
We'll collect the body.
So you see written on the tomb.
Well, actually, we have to open it first because he was too weak.
Oh yeah. Well, the literal gesture will open. And you see written on the more clearly, here lies Salama Karadoon, defender of the North, and inside is a freshly dead knight of Tyr. Freshly dead, as in like with the gentle repose spell cast on him. It's unclear how long he's been dead, but not too long.
Anything lootable?
Maybe worry about that when you
Quick
get outside.
question: is the lich still there while he?
Hey, I'm allowed to look.
He's wearing a blessed plate with the symbol of Tyr, the god of lawful good, god of justice,
Perfect.
You're awful good.
enemy of Bane.
So,
We could desecrate
no. Maybe later.
I will say for you two, can you both roll an investigation check for me? Or medicine, whichever one's higher.
Oh, they're both terrible.
I will do medicine. 'cause
I
I'm
will also
efficient.
do medicine. 7.
17.
You recognise that the damage on the breastplates and the wounds on him are from orcish weapons.
Yep.
So by the time you pick him up and turn around, you see that Lich has already reanimated the zombies that you'd killed.
Round 2. Fight.
Not much of a fight.
With the hand, what do you reckon we should do? Should we just like bind it in a super tight bag? Just like find a way to entrap it?
You know how his brother has the little fish.
Just make it like that.
This is my brother's tomb.
Sorry.
We were walking and talking. Walking and talking. Walking and talking.
You hear the stone slab move into place.
Put it in a jar.
Quick
as
question.
well. Perhaps
They take-
trinket. That would be funny.
No, it's your Molbath tracking device. Where did he go? Pull out a tiny hammer, break a finger. Ow! There he is!
What was your question?
They took the body, right?
Yeah.
It's currently on her shoulder.
He's going to reanimate it and make it walk there itself.
No, that's right. I was making sure.
So the Lich appears back in front of you.
He
Oh.
feels if we break him.
We're just leaving. Good day,
Yeah,
sir.
the
Before
kitchen
you
door's
do-
still open.
He holds his staff out and touches your chest.
Yeah.
Can you make it save? I'm fairly sure it's willpower, but I don't think it really matters actually.
No.
You fail?
I don't know what it is, but I assume it's not like under 15.
He says, "Your task is to ensure my brother's body is brought here, and the night that your compatriots have is returned safely to Summit Hall.
Right.
Oh, very well. We'll certainly help as much as we can.
With your detect magic still going, you feel magic weave through. I don't know
Oh,
if
it's gone. It only lasts 10 minutes.
this has been less than 10 minutes.
Alright.
I'm real quick. I ran real fast.
You basically went straight into combat.
It's been like
And
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to roll Arcana.
I got 24.
Yeah. Gear spell.
You feet down, boy.
Yeah.
No necromancy.
Then he dimension souls again.
That was actually much more reasonable than I was expecting.
Yes. Hopefully
Yeah.
Slarks haven't destroyed the body yet.
Actually, he's a lich and therefore it's smarter than Brett. He would have included the phrase without fighting. I will write up exactly what he said at some point, but basically, trade the bodies,
No conflict.
no conflict.
No conflict or no violence?
No conflict.
I feel alright. So if
If you want to roll,
alright,
if you want to
too.
roll an insight check on that specific definition change,
can I roll an Arcana check to see if the spell will go off his intent or off the wording?
Actually, that is a good point. Is it going to be based on the spirit of the law or the word
roll
of
Arcana
the
if you
law?
want.
Either way, I have a way to do this that should work.
Just actually
18.
offer a retreat?
You believe
I can't
of
give it
the
all over
wording
the warrior
specifically.
died honorably. I'm willing to.
And what
pay
was his
points for that, like,
No conflict.
We get there.
I'm gonna
The first thing
die.
that comes out of the guy's mouth is, sorry, I feel this is a conflict of my interest. Damn it!
There's no way it's gonna work.
did we get a name for the guy we're actually trading for?
It was on the tomb.
Selma
Cavadoon or Cavadoon.
Caradoon. If you want to roll a history check.
16.
Yeah, that's enough. Like, the difference there is basically you can violence in the language he's using and you're used to in this world typically offensive, like offensive actions to hurt. No, like, sorry, I think I actually got that the wrong way. Basically, the gist of that is you could get into like a fight as long as it's an honourable one that they agree to. If you just go in there and hit someone, no. If you go in there and cast spells, no.
You
That's
need
all I
proper
do.
dueling chivalry.
But
Proper dueling. Dueling
course.
chivalry. Yeah.
yeah, like it's not.
If they attack us and we defend ourselves, well, depend if we instigated it in any way. If we go in there, you're a piece of shit, they attack us, and then
We have to act.
But like,
we have initiated.
it's like
find it
I
out.
probably get the wrong way, but yeah, it's like specific knightly terms,
Yeah.
and it's probably not a coincidence that
Chivalry.
yeah. So if you go,
Cheers,
if you
mate.
did like a duel of honor about the result of this,
Chivalry.
that would be fun.
You are
Right.
thinking of chivalry, yes.
Imagine what a Knight of Tyr would do.
Says the sword fighter.
Yeah. Anyway, so you guys are now regathering up in
I believe.
central chamber.
While we're walking out of the crypt, we'll see if there's any like jars or anything that we could.
Put the hand in.
Yeah.
There probably would be, but they're probably more like grave goods. He seems to have had a I mean,
Feel free to risk it.
Like an embalming jar, like. anything like
Oh,
that.
that would be
no.
fine.
I mean, no.
We should stick the hand in a pot of honey.
When we walk out, we'll go swing by the kitchen, grab like a clay pot, and just like.
Yeah.
pop it in there, throw it in
Fairly
there.
certain you have like at least one hogshead of strong brandy on you, your person.
That's a good point. Tip that out.
I mean, it's high quality alcohol.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah, just put it into the alcohol.
Yeah.
And if need be, we've got a Molotov with extra chunky bits.
I'll throw that in my bag.
Now it's like that bar somewhere where there's like the toe in there.
I can't secure that.
So you guys all meet up in the room upstairs.
Yep.
With the corpse.
Yeah.
You should probably take care of that corpse at some point.
Oh, it's good to see you're
I will
okay.
turn with my greatsword and just like side of the blade Molbath. Just like
hit him with the flat.
essential pimp slap. Just boom.
I'll shield it.
We
Roll
call
an
it,
attack.
we call it backhanding with the flat.
That's a 6 plus 5 is 11, and I'll channel divinity to guide and strike that.
For a 21 versus you shield it.
No, I won't shield it down because that's my AC.
Just like holy fucking.
It's just like, nope.
Bang concurs.
Yeah.
I start moving my cuspid and go, what did you do?
Nothing, I was just investigating the crypt.
He sold us, and we were not his to sell.
I didn't say
And
it.
who told you this?
The Lich.
Oh yes, very trustworthy. Would you please stop hitting my brother now?
Oh, well, he got what was going
Return to my human.
I'd like to argue, but you're right.
Return to my humanoid form and just. Did he sell just you two, or did he sell all of us?
I didn't sell anyone. I said he could take them if he wanted. I didn't say they were mine.
Yeah, but just them or all of us?
No, just them. They were the only ones in there.
Oh, okay. I'm a bit chuffed with myself when I walk out.
Well,
We need to work together, otherwise we're going to get all of ourselves killed.
well, the next task is to go return this body and trade it for his brother's.
Yes, we were told. In no uncertain terms.
Does anybody know where the keep is that we must go?
Was this Brett? Was this the same keep as
For the girl?
the Flyboys that we met on the bridge? No. Okay, then I don't know where they are.
Is it marked on the map we have?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, it is. So it's like directly south of Belliard. That was the next place that the caravan was meant to arrive.
Right.
It
Okay.
It was
Alright.
meant to go to Red Larch via some hole.
Right. Okay.
Knights of Tyr, this should be much easier than what we're used to doing.
The fact that, yeah, you have a Knight of Tyr that they want. Yeah. Yeah. From that caravan.
If we approach this bluntly and honestly, then it should be fine.
Yes.
Do we
as long
think
as
the
it's
delegates are
original.
alive below still?
No.
I think they might be, but I think if they're alive still, then they might still be alive. From what Helen Ray's notes said, some of them were sent to the mines. So if they're in mines, they're put to work, not to be murdered.
So they're not captured below then? There's no one left to make sure they're fed and watered?
That
Well,
is
we-
why I
up
assume
here-
they no longer exist.
It's only been a day. Less than.
And by the time we return,
Well-
and there is no one here.
Apparently there's a mine below and a temple below that, so I'm sure there's more cultists further down, but just the monastery itself has been abandoned.
Well, we suspected they were captured below. And if there's no one to look after them and we leave them now, we are not going to recover them alive.
Yes, well, I don't think we particularly have a choice. We can leave this corpse here and come back for it later and do this at a later date, if we wish.
Well, we just wait up here and then you guys quickly run for the bottom. There doesn't appear to be anyone else left here besides the Lich.
Yes, if we don't play with ancient tombs, we'll probably be okay. Maybe you should stay up here.
Wow, yeah. That's what I said.
Good idea.
I want to stay with this body.
Alright. I'm taking a rest though. I'm gonna have a short rest and use some of my hit dice.
I was carrying the body,
Oh,
but
well.
yeah, that makes sense.
Bridges it, takes it from you just to put it
I'll
back.
just throw it.
Just pull it off my shoulder and dump it on the ground.
Jumping spin.
So you guys can have a short rest, that's easy done.
Yay!
I'm gonna use 2 of my 4 hit dice. And I'm up to 26.
Emissos, perhaps you should become something less conspicuous.
I'm down the road. I already left.
Emissos.
Assuming that we're leaving.
Emissos. Has anyone seen Emissos?
Oh, he left.
I think Emissos is in the kitchen eating a cockroach.
Yep.
Delicious. Super protein.
Yeah, I was going to say, as you call me, come out, just bug hanging out of my mouth.
But
Mr. Beating it away, just eating no hands. What?
Well, okay then. We're going to investigate below. We need to do it quietly.
I have picked up cockroach on your today, as you can see, didn't you?
Very stealthy.
They can fly too.
Super attack. Just throw him and turns into a hyena mid-flight.
I plan to move through the next area rather quickly.
I will wait up here in case the necromancer tries to do something dodgy.
He'll be fine. If he tries to do something dodgy, there's nothing you can do to stop him. Oh, wait, you mean that necromancer?
Yes.
What's he gonna do?
I think
I
it's
can break
beautiful.
his legs.
They know you so well. They've taken the time to really get to know the you and you.
Wait, is he a necromancer?
He likes to talk up about it. I've never seen him do it.
Can you
Hear a tap on the brandy
Can you
jar.
please roll an Arcana check?
Not your area of specialty.
Cool. Anyway, so you head back down. So you're in the room where the Umber Hulk was.
Mm-hmm.
There's the door to the west. You've explored the door to the right. I'm assuming you're just not going to go to that crypt again.
There was a door in the crypt, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Did that seem like that went... wait, did that go possibly back up to the Lich?
Well, it looked like there was two doors in there. One probably did. One probably went elsewhere. But there is a door to the west here.
Alright,
You
then
haven't-
I'll go that way.
So you go through that. There's a corridor that leads to the south, and to the north there's a set of stairs that goes down.
Well, which way from here?
I guess down.
So you start going down this flight of stairs. Your old investigation. Yeah, anyway, either of you. Actually, what are your passive investigations? That's probably the way to do it.
Low, I think.
So it's just investigation.
It's 10. It's 10 plus. You might, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 10.
13.
So you start going down. You go about 100 feet down these stairs, and just from the sounds of the slight wind coming up and the smells of the earth and things like that, you think these stairs easily go 5 times this distance.
I think they keep going for a while. Perhaps we should check where we were before first.
Yeah,
And
it's
if we
probably
can't find
a good
anything.
Check the other way.
So you go the other way. Basically, it is a mine, but I'm trying to think. Neither of you, would any of you, either of you, had any experience with mines?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah. I'll get a history check though. Just maybe. History will do.
I'm not proficient.
You can still make a check.
10.
I will guide myself on this. That is 25.
That's a pretty good roll. So as you're looking around, you come to realise that this mine is a mine in function more than anything else. There's no minerals they're digging up. They're not even quarrying the stone. Like you read about as a sage, how these things work. It is really just people. It looks like just a few bits and pieces as well. It doesn't even look like the miners were properly equipped. You just think they were just making people mine because
Are there
Keep them
people still
exhausted.
in here?
you haven't met anyone yet. You keep looking through. Eventually, you reach the bottom of a flight of stairs that is below the room you detonated. And you see that there's a series of dead half-orc ogres and one ogre in that room. They had anything interesting, it's crushed on the stone.
It's fine.
Eventually, though, sort of southeast of them, you come across a half-collapsed in passage. You have pretty low perception, but you can see that it progresses further on. It's a recent collapsing. And what kind of light source do you have?
Dancing lights.
And I can cast light at will, so.
You have?
Oh, wait, I've got all my swords off. I need to see. I can just, like, sword.
So as you go along, you hear the faint voice call out, Back here, we're trapped!
I cast a message. Who is it?
Look at his name. Dave. Dave's in here, man.
Steve.
Heyo.
Rolflandar. You hear a different voice reply back.
We get Truedream.
Hmm.
And I'll just sit the sword down and start just like trying to pour through the rubble.
Yeah. Yeah, con save.
Ooh, natural 2.
Can I luck that?
Luck only affects
It's yours or attack rolls against you.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, if it directly affected you, like if he pulled in the collapse the rocks on you both, I'd allow it. But,
Okay.
so do you go down?
If I'm summoned, yes.
Yes, I got. Believe we've found them. Five will need some help. There's some very large rubble in the way.
Okay. I get up and I start heading down, like quickly.
Yep. So you come across this side as well. The 5 seems to be struggling a fair bit. Can you roll a con save with advantage?
Ooh, okay.
You're a Goliath, so you are treated like a load of stuff.
That's a con save?
Yep.
That is an 18.
Yeah, so you both eventually clear out enough of this rubble. You take a level of exhaustion. Oof, Truedream doesn't. Just as you move these huge stones. Now, in real life, I once decided to grab a bunch of large stones to put around my parents' pool. Like ones that are like that big, picked them up, and god damn, the next day, every single joint, just all my ligaments, yeah.
So weak.
So that's not the time it wasn't. So yeah, as you move it all out, and yeah, your arms just get wrecked. That's exhausted from that. But eventually,
Meanwhile, the
though,
Goliath is just like, doop.
no, you're struggling. Like you're just impressed that he's able to do it at all.
But you were used to a repetitive task, so.
Because you're picking up the small one.
Yeah. You're like, lifting rocks.
We've got the same strength, so we're lifting the same size stuff, but whereas I'm like, after all, she's just like,
Stone Goliath.
Weren't your childhood toys rocks?
yeah, basically, probably, yeah.
And I'm supervising. Ah, that one there. Be careful. It's load bearing.
It's the hardest job in T-book. Anyway, so you eventually get through and you see...
Anyone have shadow? Because that would have been real handy.
Or it could have catered in completely.
You see a series of mainly humans, but not exclusively, people that look like they were prisoners back here. Unless the roof collapsed. Some like one of the bars of one of the cages fell down and they've slowly freed themselves, but have been working at the stone on the side, but they didn't have the strength. They've been down here too long.
There weren't no Goliaths.
Nope. Or Asamir Paladins. Do you see, so like the one at the front who looks the most hardy is a dwarf.
Of course.
And but saying that, like, you guys have all met dwarves, he doesn't look like he's a dwarf fighter or a blacksmith or anything like that. He sort of has slightly squinty eyes you would recognise from the dwarves around the libraries. And
He's a diplomat.
he's
Scholar.
still like bulky because he's a dwarf, but he's like thin for a dwarf. And thank you for rescuing me, lads.
Of course. That's what we're here for, I
Well,
believe.
actually, we're really here for the dignitaries that are on the way to
Berlin.
Belarus? Into B place.
From Belly,
From
they left Baliad and we're on the way to Waterdeep.
So we're going from point B to point A.
Backwards.
Well,
We were sent here via the missing dignitaries, but the fact that we could save the rest of you was an advantage.
I mean, who are you? I believe that's who we're saving here.
well, I'm Bruthendir. I was one of the sages from of them.
You were with them on the
do you have any
caravan?
food or water?
I start taking stuff out of my pack.
do
and
you have
passing
any that's cooked?
I take the rations out.
So he starts eating like the hardtack and it's like, yeah. Then he starts drinking a lot of water with it.
I can also create food and water if necessary. I'm a cleric.
But he starts saying that he tells you a story. He's like, oh yes, traveling from Beliard down to Summit Hall and got ambushed and it took us all. We lost our guards fought to the last. And good people. The Mirabarians, the guards very stalwart and dedicated to their task. Something you don't always see through humans, but yes, they took us and
Is he human?
he's dwarf.
There's a whole thing there.
I missed that part.
I'm just going to the dwarven accent some, so I get that.
But caught me.
To be sure.
Over to Molbath and quietly whisper, "Geez, these gnomes are chubby."
They brought us here via the Desert River, and they sold all my books to buy passage from cultists in the crushing wave.
Well, surely now that we've freed you, you can return and report what you found here.
That would be appreciated.
Do you know where the rest of you are?
Some got separated when those the Howling Hatred cult, the Earth cultists, the air cultists attacked us.
It's one of the places where we have to go check. We are aware of their presence there.
Are there any more down here that you know of that might be trapped?
Ruthendorf and Terceril were both taken further below.
Do you know what's below here?
From what I can tell, there's a temple deep down. I think they've found their temple in the old ruins of Bellissima. You familiar with the tale of Bellissima?
It rings a bell. I think I read it many years ago. I don't recall though.
I'm not surprised that surface dwellers tend to lose sight of the history quickly. It's a great dwarven kingdom that covered much of these hills, under much of these hills, but also defended above. Withstood orc and giant attacks and the like, as us stalwart folk tend to do. A bit of pride restoring in him. But over time, though, of course, it fell. It was many years ago. Fell to ruin.
So there are more cultists below.
Yes, from what we can tell, they well, many have sought the treasures, but they actually managed to, with their powers, break their defences.
But not trapped and starving, I trust.
That I'm aware of. I've seen the cultists of the Black Earth bend stone with their mind and, well, with their magic. I can't imagine you could trap them down there if they really wanted to get out.
I mean, your friends.
I've been here forced to dig.
It's a temple. Hopefully the worst hasn't occurred. Hopefully they're not the ritual sacrifice kind of cult.
Well, I hear even below that there's talk of some fame to some greater power binds the cults together. That's just idle talk of common soldiers.
Well, we've cleared the monastery above. You're all free to leave.
We can show you the way out.
That would be appreciated. I think we need a moment to recover our strength first.
There are beds upstairs if you want to go up there. And
once we leave, we'll leave. Some of the others sort of slightly disagree, but
at the very least, there is a kitchen with some supplies. Take some for the road.
And many dead bodies.
yeah, quite a few corpses. With
Also supplies.
Look!
Soiled green.
It's just a side point.
Long pig.
Well, it's appreciated.
Jerky.
And thank you all. Who are you people?
We're members of the Zhentarim.
Make a persuasion check. Just to see how...
It's what I'm good at!
What does someone else want to be the first to say?
17.
Ooh.
Are you proficient?
Yep.
You
I can
assisting?
assist, yes. And guide if needed.
20.
He seems a bit surprised. He looks around and sees your various holy symbols and the like. Unexpected that the Zhentarim would free us. But I'm not going to ask questions.
We have a bad reputation.
Yes.
A lot of us do try to do good.
Well, when it comes time to write my tale of how I was freed, I'll make sure they know. Thank you. That was appreciated even more. Thought you were just a group of cold-hearted mercenaries. Glad to see that's not the case.
Well,
No, it's not.
No, we are people doing things for the greater good.
hopefully we can rescue the rest of your kin.
It would be appreciated. Says, They spend a bit more time eating, and if left alone, eventually will start leaving. You see him being a bit hardier tends to start escorting them out. Most of them just look like peasant stock from local villages.
Where will you go from here? Do you have a way back safely?
If I think here is where I think it is. Red Larch is the closest town. I think we'll head there first.
We have a cart. Feel free to take it. There should be some horses around still too.
I look at you, I'm like,
Yeah.
You look strong.
I already thinking that. Oh, no, it's cool. I can't carry it.
Yeah, they thank you again and head
There are
upstairs.
good people in Red Larch.
more concerned about travelling whatever amount of miles with your corpse strung over your shoulder.
I think people will probably give you a wide berth.
So they leave.
Just sleeping.
You have now cleared out the Sacred Stone Monastery.
Baby, it's nap time.
Permanently. Yeah, so you've cleared out the Sacred Stone Monastery and the two want to go lock.
We completed a mission.
One guy's free.
Yay!
And a bunch of other people, so...
Profit!
I mean, we very almost walked off and left them all to die, so I mean, that's a win.
So you get the impression just from looking at them and a couple of things they say that the rest of them are just generally peasants from local villages. Most of them have been kidnapped and forced to work by the cult. Some people, sounds like they've sold out to the cult, and once they're sort of weak, they're basically
They're broken and
brainwashed into the cult itself.
hopefully now they can go home.
So most of the people you have been killing have been innocent people kidnapped and brainwashed.
They've been cultists.
Once you become brainwashed, you're not innocent anymore.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
you're complicit.
Yeah. Especially as it's a bit like Joker style entry.
Yeah.
There is no war in
You want to know how I got these scars?
So where are you guys headed from here?
While they're
Got a body.
eating and doing stuff, I'm gonna head further. I'm gonna try and go all the way down the stairs. I'm gonna tell everyone I'm going down the stairs.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I'm just going to basically get to the open point and see what I can see. The first open area. You're like, son of a bitch.
I have to check further in the notes.
Do you want me to put him to sleep for you? I'll do it.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Turns out I'm a half Elvenese, and you can't do that.
So you go down quite a long way. As I said, eventually though, the passage heads out a bit and it leads to a subterranean chasm spanned by a zigzagging 10-foot wide stone bridge without railings. The bridge links to tunnels leading north and south. You're coming from the north. Chasm floor is 50 feet below the bridge, and it consists of a jumbled mass of boulders. To the west, the chasm narrows and continues for some distance. Make a perception check.
6.
Cool. Yeah. So the bridge goes down and zigzags to an entry to the south. There's sort of an open chasm that heads to the west. You're coming from the north down.
A wizard fall past fighting a giant flame monster.
I'll head.
It looks like
Wait, hear any sound? Oh no, that was on the perception score, I guess.
yeah.
Yes, the words muffled. You shall not pass.
That's a pretty accurate representation of the stairs at this point.
So there's chasm, and just a pathway, like another continuing.
It looks like to the when it zigzags around and heads south. You can see some light up ahead from down there.
It's not audible.
I'll
think.
Yeah, it's 'cause down lower.
I'll creep up a little bit. See if I can head towards the light in the other tunnel.
Cool. You see 3 shapes detached from the wall. You thought they were just rocky outcroppings, and they open up wide, rocky wings.
Rock dragons.
Yeah, they detach and start flying towards you. And they will reach you in a round. And you see 3 gargoyles or something on you.
What if I sprint?
We'll roll initiative in that case. You're being very cautious.
0. Beat that!
He falls off the bridge.
You know what? I did.
Oh shit!
But they. Well, actually, I'll just double check what their movement speed is.
Oh my god!
You've got a third backup character already, right?
I have a question. How long do we wait? If
You?
we die?
How long did you wait? They can move 60 feet when they fly. What's the. Yeah, they will reach you. Fuck. How many hit points do you have? What's your AC?
26, 16.
Three crits.
6 crits.
I have not rolled that well in a long time.
Tira is not impressed with you.
Also, I've got a point of exhaustion.
I don't know if that's really going to matter.
It doesn't matter if you're exhausted when you're dead.
46 plus 12 plus 36. Oops.
I get it, I'm dead.
But how's it?
And he's like, 25.
So you get, yeah. So I hit 5 times and one of them is a crit.
Brett, why?
That's what happens when.
Because rocks fall, people die.
That's what happens when you walk down the 500 feet thing to this temple and just wander in. So yeah, these gargoyles just come up and just beat you down. They would probably capture you.
Do we hear the commotion?
We
From 600 feet down through solid stone.
I mean, on the upside, you have Molbath's dead hand.
Yeah.
Which means they'll have Molbath's dead hand
That's an upside.
very soon.
At that point, I think I might. I think this is about the right time anyway. I think we're going to go to a break.
Look at how
Okay,
it
what the hell is
sounds.
happening? So we'll see you.
Remember I said going down there was a bad idea?
I don't think there's any way we're going down there to get you, sorry.
We will see you back in 10 or 15.
Oh god.
Well, most of us. Do it now, quick.
Hello there.
Like,
Welcome back. Welcome back. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, or at least upstairs, the rest of the party is recovering, waiting patiently.
I want to move the body to the cart with Emissos' help.
Yep.
Emissos' help.
So in other words, I'm moving the body to the cart.
Exactly. I'm
And
supervising.
now they're going to take the cart and leave with the body.
So yeah, it's a pretty.
That's how long it takes.
I mean, he's a dead dude. He's been dead for a little while, so yeah. He's pretty he was pretty beefy, and he's wearing a sort of breastplate, so it's pretty difficult. But eventually, you get him in. You would think that taking off breastplate armor would probably cause a sort of a
Okay.
the rest of it to fall out. So you take his sword with him as well. It was in his hands when you first grabbed him. I assume you took it as well. Yeah. Time's passing.
I'm waiting for Emissos, and once he gets here, we leave.
It's been a while.
Oh,
I think
I'm
we've
outside on
gone-
the car. You're in there by yourself.
You assume.
Oh, actually, Truedream.
If everyone's walking up, I'm going up too. It's been a while and Five hasn't come back. Should we go and check on him?
Yes.
I mean, he probably got himself killed.
Yes, we'd best find out because if there's something below, we need to know what we're
I'm
doing.
already standing up and started lumbering slowly towards where 5 went.
Emissos, do you want to stay with the cart or come with us?
Oh, come.
So you guys reach these stairs, head down, begin to head down with your lights.
We best be careful.
You hear noise and see some light approaching up the stairs quite slowly.
Shh, hold back.
What do they see?
Wearing basically just my regular clothes, hands covered in blood. The light is cast on my fist, bleeding heavily from the neck, scratches just all over my body, and like deep gashes as I'm just kind of like hand on the wall, dragging myself up slowly.
And kill him from 2nd level. Just like, see?
What in the nine hells happened to you?
I wouldn't go down that.
No, neither would I.
There's a, let's just say there's quite a bit more of cold.
Still? It looks like you've had your fair share of action.
Came back.
I managed to get away.
They're not chasing you, are they?
I don't believe so. As long as I'm just gonna lean against the wall.
Perhaps we best get out of here.
Can I just like grab him like the Weekend at Bernie style and just start walking him back up?
Let's throw it to him.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I'm going to give you another 15 hit points and say, walk yourself, you lazy turd.
Well, it's all the
Exhaustion.
the 2 levels of exhaustion now. Oh wait, no, I was
It was one off.
It was the one, I gave you another one.
okay.
Once you reminded me just how many like self-healing powers you have.
Yeah.
Being an Aslan paladin, who can also cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are back up here. You see where you pull 5 off from the wall. There's blood relent,
It's just like,
dampening his clothes. Not his armor or his weapon, just his clothes.
Because I have none. I don't have my bag. I don't have my weapons. I don't have my armor. I still have my holy symbol.
It looks like his clothes were in the process of being torn off him as well when he managed to escape.
kinky. So,
Not that they have to escape, you know?
so while Truedream is like holding me up, she's just gonna lean in. Where's the hand?
It's gone. They took it
That's gonna be hilarious.
in my bag.
That's gonna be hilarious. We keep walking.
The Mission Impossible theme starts and we zoom in on a bag as his hand goes.
It's gonna walk itself all the way back.
The bag is technically its own creature. You can control it, though at the moment it's too far away, but But it gets up to it its own time.
Yeah.
We'll do a separate stream where it's been me narrating what happened to the ham.
I think we're going to come back. All the Earth cultists are going to be dead. The hands just choke them all in their sleep. And move on to the next one.
We come back, there's the hand sitting on the throne. My Earth cultists now.
Level 20
bitches.
hand.
Level 20 muck.
No, it's not this way. It's the other way.
So you guys go to the car. Now there are there are maces around, there's glaives around from the cultists.
They're all a bit rubbish.
I will take a glaive.
Oh, I could have passed you the sharp sword.
That's a short sword at the moment. Still pretty vicious looking.
Still does damage to more damage to anyone unarmored.
I'll take a glaive. It's two-handed. Get my great weapon whilst it's still.
Fair enough.
And it's got reach, so.
Fair enough.
And I have no armor.
So yeah, you guys reach the car. The dwarf is leading people off on foot. They may have been forced to work repeatedly in the mine and been unhealthy and stuff, but with a bit of food in their bellies, they're all fit now, so hi ho, it's off to Red Larch they go.
Our location, how close to Red Larch is that? Would it be sort of on the way past if we were to go with them to
Depends where you're going.
to where we need to take the Knight of Tyr?
No.
Okay.
You're like...
What about the Feather Gale Knights?
Yes. The Feather Gale Knights would basically be on the way to Red Larch.
Well, perhaps we should go and see the Knights and we can make sure they get back safely.
I think we should go deliver this body straight away.
We can do that after.
We should probably get there as soon as possible. The body's only going to deteriorate.
That's not that far, surely.
Well, this little spell is Gentle Repose.
Second level, third level.
It's not super high.
Yeah. Someone else can work that out if they want to do that. So, where are you guys headed? That's the question.
I guess I do kind of want to see the diplomats dropped off at Red Larch, but we really should probably, so we're not carrying a body around.
How long were we supposed to stay, or how long were you supposed to stay away from Red Larch?
A week.
And it's been what, like?
It's been close to a week now. By the time you get there, it would have been a week.
Second level necromancy.
Which would be clear, yeah.
Yeah.
So you would know that next long rest you could take the Gentle Repose spell at second level and cast it on the body and it'd keep for another 10 days. Then in 10 more days you could do it again and so on and so forth.
10 days.
And it looks like it's been happening to this body and it's probably still got a couple of days on it as well.
There's still time.
I'm more worried about getting into trouble with the body on us.
Wrap it in a blanket. If they ask us, we'll tell them exactly where we're going and what
Not
we're
that
doing.
kind of trouble. We'll be attacked and then something will happen to the body.
Maybe we should just stop getting attacked.
Well,
That
Unique
is
idea.
ideal.
that's hard to do when the cultists keep attacking us.
Not if we keep moving and stop provoking them.
We didn't provoke the last ones.
How did we not provoke them?
The birdmen.
Oh, we definitely provoked them. We lured them into an ambush and attacked them.
Did we?
Yes, I remember lying on the ground and ended
yes,
up
right.
blasted into a tree, actually.
Well, if we're going to head back to the Red Larch, I believe we've got a contact there. Maybe he might be able to help me with new armor.
So you guys are headed back to Red Larch?
It's important that we get them back safely as well so they can report to the important people who can come and actually help.
But you only found one of them, didn't you?
One of what?
The sages.
Dignitaries.
Oh, there's a group of people there, but you should be enough to get the ball rolling, I hope.
The rest of the people look like they'll be very happy to be able to get back to their villages and stuff as well.
And spread the good word of
Zhentarim.
Zhentarim. Zhentarim.
Now it's the perfect time for us to announce who we are when we get back to Red Larch as well, after all the good we did there.
Yeah.
Potentially. We'll see.
So you guys start heading back to Red Larch. Could someone please roll... We're going to need a low roll. Can you please roll me a d20?
No, for fuck's sake.
He
This is
did
going to be
say
the one
no.
that point you get.
Watch me crit!
Oh no!
Does it affect me.
I told you, if it doesn't matter what the outcome is,
It's the
if
exact
I
opposite.
need it, it's gonna be not what I want.
I didn't believe you up until this point. Yeah, could you please roll me a d12 and a d8 and add them together?
Oh boy.
God damn it.
That's how many dragons appear in the sky, boys.
11.
You roll me a d6?
Just please don't.
3.
So you're travelling along and you come across a small homestead on your path. You see a small family just working the fields, and one of them sort of sees the party and waves a little bit timidly as the group of people walk past.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, mind the field.
Yes, will do.
Appreciate it. You guys
Keep
walk
it
past.
going.
Does anybody want a hot meal before we?
Perhaps we should avoid this stranger. Strangers don't seem to be very friendly around here.
We have
He seems friendly enough.
Till he
We
stabs
should
us.
not be near strangers.
They're farmers. They're fine with death.
I'm sure they're not fine with it.
Let's just get these people back.
I will ask the dwarf what he thinks.
No. Well, I'd hate to impose, but a bit of coin, and I'm sure they'd be happy to put on a fresh warm meal for the night. And I think a few of us wouldn't mind being able to at least clean up before we reach Red Larch.
It is getting dark and it's dangerous on the roads in the dark.
I'm very covered in blood.
And very tired by the looks of it.
Very.
Alright.
Some rest would be appreciated.
I hop down and carefully pick my way through the fields towards them.
He looks a little bit cautious as you approach, but I mean, you're not dressed like a potent warrior or anything like that.
More like a street magician.
He is not familiar with that look.
Chris Angel. I'm gonna mind
That's
freak him.
terrifying. That is way scarier than
I'm here to stay the night.
Not around the homestead, not in the home. So you approach, gets, oh,
He's
hello.
under.
Sleep.
Well, can I help you, sir?
Oh yes, I'm terribly sorry to impose, but we've been travelling a long way and my friends are very tired and I don't need to tell you what it's like out there at night.
Of course not.
We're hoping we could perhaps put some gold your way for a hot meal and somewhere to sleep.
Ah, more than welcome. Looks at the size of the group with the 15 or so people with you. Gold piece, and you can all stay in the barn tonight.
Make it 2.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Need to support local.
Thank you. Made in the Busterin Valley.
Is there a stream or a water source nearby where I make it
I
cleaned
can
up?
just create water, you know.
Oh, that would be very handy, but we do have a well.
Okay.
Oh no, she's there going, no, there's no well. Just hand me your underpants.
There's only some.
I'll stagger over to that and
Oh well.
I guess I'll just take my shirt off and use that to clean the blood off of me.
A few people come over to drink from the well, and they see you.
True, like
I'll be doing I'll go by bucketing and then just wet my shirt, then just start cleaning it off. I won't just
Pollute the water source.
start pouring
Into
my
the
own
well.
blood into the well.
They pump the water up, and they're like,
Trudy's just binocular eyes at 5.
Yeah, but right next to him.
I like my men small.
Just sitting there like this,
Those are some sexy paws.
But essentially, you have a very hearty but simple meal in the barn. You and your close compatriots are invited into the homestead itself.
I stay on the farm with the body.
Anyone like to join me?
Yeah, I'll join you.
Sure.
Yes,
5?
I'll sleep outside.
Very well.
So you head in the homestead, get a slightly nicer meal. After all, most people are used to a bit more feudal society, and it looks like you guys are in charge, and the rest are just the people.
Yeah, peasants.
Well, basically, these guys are peasants. Just a fairly simple homestead inside. large hearth where they're cooking the food and bringing it out as they can. It's an old rusted sword above the mantle of the door. Apart from that, everything looks fairly similar. It's an area that gets curtained off for them to sleep. And seems to be 2 parents and a child, like a teenage child.
Is there any brandings or markings on the sword?
Roll investigation or perception. Probably perception for you.
17 natural.
Perception.
What is perception? Wisdom?
Decent. Got proficiency.
Yep, so 23.
You look at the sword and you're immediately hearing your uncle's voice, your elfish uncle's voice. As he said, as he sort of looks vaguely in your direction about like something he's held that a human trader has brought in, and it's like, human crap. It can't even last 50 years. Inferior quality, mass produced. Where's the craftsman's honor? And it's like that. It's just
talking. Yeah,
it's a very for a human peasant, it's a very nice weapon to have. It's like a long sword. But it would have been an heirloom from some previous war.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
It looks pretty rusted too. Like if you look at it, you're just like, yeah, no.
It's kind of
It's not even
generations
worth
old.
I'll wait till the father's sort of not paying attention, doing something facing away, and I'm not being observed. And I'll just say, so what is it that you find around here? But I'll use a message to send it to him.
When he's looking the other way,
Yeah.
he just responds vocally. We farmed some taters and we have some other vegetable crops. Some corn's coming through. Unfortunately, most of our crop was destroyed by a storm with that. So.
Oh. Yes, the weather's been rather strange up here, actually.
No, it has been.
Yes. Any problems with animals around here?
Yeah, you mentioned it. I mean, do have usual wolves and the like, but lad's not too bad with the sling and can drive them off some nights when they do come around. We have some hunting dogs as well. Or use them.
No.
He doesn't seem to get that. You're big city people. He knows what you're talking about. And but generally, that heard of some other homesteads being raided and their crops being taken and their people being taken, but we've been fine out here.
I've heard something about cultists. Do you know anything about that? Surely it's not true. All far-fetched stories.
Oh yes, you've heard. He actually looks over towards the sword and goes, "My great-grandfather fought against the forces of Temple of Elemental Evil." From what we've been hearing, looks like they might have not been as defeated as we thought.
And do you follow his footsteps then?
No. Just farming for me. See, the kid sort of looks like the teenager. He looks a bit more. Yeah, he'd take him all by himself, but he doesn't say anything. He's sort of still a bit awestruck.
My dad would beat up your
Most people
dad.
about him.
Coffee teenager.
Yeah, he doesn't understand reality. But, he looks he's a bit too awestruck about these people around him to really say anything.
I'm going to cast a light on the bucket on the wall and then drop it in. If I can see anything in there.
Goes down, about 20 feet and boom, disappears in the water.
Never trust wells.
It's a mimic!
Never have, never will.
Never have, never well.
All's well that gets down to roll. But yeah, that's generally present conversation. They try to give you a certain amount of space. You offered extra gold, so they'll actually offer you like their place to sleep, which is really not very good.
Oh, no.
Actually, they'll offer the boys' place to sleep.
That's alright. Let the lad have his bed. We'll be fine.
Are you sure, sir?
Oh, yes, of course. I don't tend to sleep that much anyway.
While they're all inside talking, I'm going to cast an alarm around the barn and then another alarm around the cart.
Can you cast that multiple times?
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't require concentration or anything.
It sets for 8 hours or something, doesn't it?
Oh, that's really, really handy as a ritual spell, and I'm surprised I've never seen anyone else do it in another game. You litter the place in alarm spells.
Go out and check the car at least 7
What
or
are
8
the
times during the
criteria
night.
for the alarm?
The one on the barn is if anyone besides... All the other people are in the barn, aren't they? Yeah. Anyone besides them comes in, or me, or the party, and then the one on the cart is just anyone but me.
Yep.
or anyone that comes in.
Cool. Yeah, so eventually you're sent back to the barn, or you head back to the barn. You sort of the conversation starts growing low, and then it's like, sorry, sir, but we're out here in the country. Early to bed, early to rise. We need to.
Of course. Thank you very much for your hospitality.
Oh, thank you, sir. Well, not that he told up the money; it's already vanished somewhere. Vanished quicker than the street
Not quite that quick.
So yeah, so you guys head back over to the barn and sleep?
Yes.
No.
No?
Apparently not.
I'm going while everyone's while everyone's inside talking and all that stuff, I'm basically trying to get used to the glaive and practicing with it. But retcon question, I took my shirt off. I have a giant Bane tattoo, just like there.
To be fair, it's like the
Anybody react?
I'm trying to
It's the hand.
It is.
You take the gold, you look the other way.
It also like stretches across a bit more.
No.
Common folk don't even know.
Alright, just
Mainly because as you're doing that, you just do it without thinking that everyone's going to the barn to like sleep because they haven't really in
They're
a long
exhausted.
time. So no one's really there to look by the time you get to that point. Except Truedream. It's just like,
it's just like out in the woods, just like
Is there a hayloft in the barn?
yes.
I'll sort of go up and just sit there, relax in the hay a bit, and just keep an eye out over the barn.
Kirby's clerical.
There's farm animals here. There's like there wouldn't be any horses, but there's like a couple of
She knows
oxen.
what you like. Think you like followers of Bane.
No. They belong to the farm.
Yep. So you guys sleep the night. Does anyone break any of the alarm rules?
Yes. I jumped straight onto the cart.
Okay.
No, it's don't hayloft.
Get everyone roll perception checks with disadvantage.
Oh boy,
Do I get
disadvantage.
standard because I'm not.
Oh yeah, if you're awake, you get standard.
Does my Raven get roll then?
Raven will get normal.
I won't even roll mine then. The Raven gets 20.
So I crit failed by perception check, but it's a 4 in total.
13.
17.
Cool. Nothing happens. Morning comes.
Love it. Love it.
Good thing I slept outside.
Yeah. So the morning comes. They offer essentially a stew of last night's food.
Yeah.
Still, once again, all vegetables. There would have been a little bit of meat last night, mainly for you, because you paid for it, you're in charge clearly. But yeah, this isn't a property with animals around it for slaughtering. So so they would have offered you food in the morning, and would have taken some, and then you'd move on.
I don't take any
Damaged
food.
crops. I'll go spend a few hours in the morning with my druid craft, just regerminating their crops as a thanks. Yeah, basically.
Like it's a filthy druid, get it!
What level's plant growth? I think that's 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been really handy.
No, I can germinate them, but that's about it.
Spend 8 hours overnight.
8 hours and just.
Best crops in the land.
I don't eat any of the food they hand out.
Roll nature
Oh, this is going to end badly.
or religion. Actually,
Nature or religion.
16, 14. Religion is... Oh, I'm a -2 on nature.
Side.
Wow.
Nature or
Clueless druid.
religion.
should I just start a new song? So yeah, as you're doing it, you're finding that the ground is resistant. Like whatever damage that seems to be making nature slightly out of balance. Your druid craft is still working, but just much slower, much more effort than you used to.
Yeah, I scoop up a handful of the dirt and go to the greatest wizard in the land and...
There's a
say
worm in
this-
it.
Sorry?
There's a worm in it.
There's a worm in it.
Eat it.
Well, I hand it out and... Oh, sorry.
You now turn into a worm.
The Jude worm rises.
There's something wrong with this. There's dirt.
What do you mean there's something wrong with it?
It doesn't feel right.
I will arcana it.
Sure. No, actually, it will be nature.
Nature. Ooh.
Now I rolled high. This is going to be bad, right? Like,
Let's see.
these are liches too.
22.
This is for like repeat. The whole countryside. 22.
So Druid gets taught out of nature by the warlock.
This appears that whatever damage the soil has left a slight Yeah, an unnatural essence into it. Almost similar to acid rain, but probably has a magical nature, determination.
There's a magical pH imbalance in the soil.
Yeah.
As a wizard of the land, that's easy for me to tell.
Yep. Sweet. Red.
Tastes like
this test was just like,
Well, that's one of the things.
what happened to my finger?
It's one of the lesser known functions of prestidigitation. Yeah, so you guys eventually move on. You're about 4 hours out from Red Larch.
are you telling me that prestidigitation is just entirely made for caring and maintaining for a fish tank?
Yes.
Actually,
now that you say it, yes.
Bubbles.
You end up on the Cairn Road, which is, you head past the places where the bandits had previously been and you'd killed. Eventually, you arrive at Red Larch. With a large group of people, which is good because you basically depopulated the city.
We just did our part towards it.
So you're heading
And now
from,
they have more people.
so you're heading from the east. You're heading past the Sundry store. His name's Bellavor Sundries. You see sitting out the front is the boy you rescued.
Yay! Wait, no, I sent him to the church.
Then you don't.
Yeah, I
You
sent
think you see him, but it looked it's probably his cousin, his Townsend Brent.
As we go through,
Throw him.
bang on a pot. Bring out your dead.
So you head through there, get closer to the centre of town. You see a bunch of wagon rides because there's like 20 in this town. You see the butchers where the sheriff is. You see the Swinging Sword Inn. You see the tavern.
Let's get her.
Whereabouts are exactly heading? These guys head. They actually sort of mill about, not knowing exactly where to head. Eventually,
We'll take them to the not swinging sword, the other
Constable. Take him to the constable. They'll know what to do.
the other inn for them to stay in, and then
Yeah,
we'll go
and
fetch the
then
constable.
we check in with the constable.
Mother Yolanda's.
Yeah.
Or Yolantha's. You head down to Mother Yolantha's. What state was she in when you left her? Knocked out or dead?
That was your old
No,
character.
she wasn't dead.
I believe I just clocked her on the way out.
Yeah.
So I probably
Took her
would just
ledger and
knock her
dumped it on the
out.
front.
You walk in.
Doesn't recognise you.
No, different guy.
She goes,
I do it again!
she sort of goes, oh, hello, darlings.
Ah, good afternoon, ma'am. And who are you?
And who are you?
New.
And you.
And you. Hi, I'm
Just Elvish for 5.
So I thought so. Who are these people with you?
New clients for you, I believe.
Excellent. I've had some rooms free since all these people died.
Oh, well, that's awfully convenient, isn't it?
Too convenient. Yes, that's fine. I hate to say it, but they don't exactly look like they're well off.
How much is it for all of them? Shared rooms will be fine.
Well,
What can that dwarf do with his beard, if you know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure he can braid it. If you know what I mean. What is she talking about?
if a number of people in the town have recently died, then I'm sure there's plenty of work going around.
That is true. And
If you prop them up, they may be able to repay you back with interest.
make a persuasion. Make it with advantage. That's a good.
Everyone loves a bit of interest.
Nine!
Is that your combined score? Or?
No, there was a natural 1 and a 4, and I've got +5.
I
fucking hate D&D.
I'm not so sure about that, but perhaps if you could lend them.
What if we pay for a night and then...
Sounds good, and they can work it out in the morrow.
How much will it be for all of them? Shared rooms, like I said, will be fine.
One shed room.
Oh, however many beds are in there. How many people do we have with us?
That's like 15.
And how many beds per room?
Last time you saw, I think it was rooms of 6. The ones that were crammed together.
Yep, so we'll have 2 rooms of 6 and 1 room for 3.
It was also like a flop house.
We
There
could,
was also a flop house room.
I mean, we could just buy 3 rooms and have them not squished. You just evenly spread it across the 3.
Nah, squish them.
No, we like squishing.
If they want better rooms, they can work for them.
Lazy jerks.
Well, normally we charge this. I'll say a gold piece per room.
Surely you're having trouble filling them with so many mysteriously disappearing.
I gotta reach for my gold normally.
How about 2 gold, 5 silver, especially since we only need a 3 room for one of them?
Well, you see, the thing is, that was already my discounted rate for, shall we say, off-peak.
Ah, well, it's very off-peak. I don't want to go to the swinging sword, but...
Well, I don't think you can afford to. Not with this many.
Well...
People don't come here because we're expensive. They go there because they are.
Not the reason we go there. Just to cause general chaos. Don't really like the tavern owner, to be honest. She's quite an upstart.
I know. So prim and proper,
Hey, Emissos. Tell her what you did last time.
Oh, I don't know. Tale was just very poorly tell the tale because the tale teller is next.
Make a performance check.
Truedream's face is literally just like.
I was about to say that I like as he starts, I roll my eyes.
You weren't here. Enough of that.
Yeah, but I hear the beginning of the story and go, oh, fuck.
I know what's happened here.
I still want to hear the story though.
You know. Apparently they have a rat problem in the kitchen and
Really?
Giant rats.
Giant rats. They like to dance around on the front bar and be chased through the streets and
All the customers that saw.
yes. The sort of thing where discounts over here could have a repeat performance.
Perhaps a horse could kick in the back door.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, yes, how about we say 1 gold for the lot of them, and if, say, some clients came my way because there was a scandal at the other end,
Oh, that would be rather beneficial.
she sort of
then, wouldn't
whispers
it?
in, just quietly so the crowd doesn't hear. Very well. These people look like struggling people. You've convinced me that 1 gold piece is enough. The kindness of my heart.
Lady, so generous. Here, happily.
Thank you. And I hope none of you knock me unconscious and do my legend stuff.
I'm sorry, what?
I know, so rude.
That would be very rude. Brother?
I'm not in there.
Brother?
Why have I ever knocked anyone unconscious?
No, it just sounds like something you'd do. Sleep
What,
spell.
physically
No,
attack
sleep
someone?
spell.
That sounds like you.
She pulls out 3 keys and hands them over.
Thank you. I got the dwarf and handed to him like, I trust you can get this organised.
I don't think I can.
Alright. I guess we've got a deal to live up to, huh? How about you stay here, Truedream?
I would
Settle them in.
Cool. What do you do?
Oh, we're beelining it straight for the other end.
Can you conjure animals yet?
I'm
can't
going to head to
conjure,
the
but-
constable to fill him in on everything that's happened, while they be stupid.
I'll go with
No,
that.
that's next level.
That'd be
If I'm just outside, just standing there like, just unpleasantly enjoying my life.
So, that might take a little bit of time. So, you go to the Constable Hubrook and head inside, and he's working on the butcher. You see that there's a bunch like lads working cutting up meat and stuff like that. You don't see his wife there.
Hello, Constable.
True.
Yeah, right.
That was the shame.
Truedream, was it?
Toxic gases
Yes,
coming out.
that is correct.
Well, it's either that. Just go to the bar. And
Good to
tell
see you
them
again.
there's
Good to
food
see you
in the
again.
kitchen.
Yes, I wanted to let you know we've managed to rescue some of the dignitaries from the missing caravan.
Excellent.
Surely there's
Yes,
some
they are
dogs in that
currently
town.
at. I list the
All
exact
phrase.
Inn. That's the word I needed. The inn that they're in.
Mother Yolanda's.
They are currently at Mother Yolanda's inn. We've also managed to rescue some other local villagers from various areas who had been kidnapped by the cultists.
I'd heard about. Well, I'd heard rumours of such things.
Yes, we have managed to rescue them too. It is unfortunately not all of them. There is another cult that it appears they fought with.
Right.
So we will have to go on another rescue mission.
That would be good. That would be good.
Hopefully we can bring them all home.
I hope so. And be careful where you're out there. The man attacks have increased since you've been gone.
Hopefully we will be able to stop it.
I hope so. Be careful. Some of them are using barriers of fire to block the road. Apparently they fell trees and just set them on fire.
That is unfortunate and very rude to nature.
Oh yes, that.
Is there any assistance that you provide?
Well, we did actually have a. It's more addressing Truedream. You just.
Yeah, I'm standing like.
We did have a look around, and with so many of the elders disgraced and so forth, the town did dip into their coffers a bit, due to how you helped out the city so much in the past. Hands over quite a large sack.
Truedream looks actually visibly surprised.
Is there an armory I may have access to?
Well, I personally don't have any spare weapons, but there is Ironhead Arms. They may be able to buy some equipment there.
I start counting out some of the money, and I only take like 10 gold pieces per each member of the party and then push the rest back.
I put my hand on it as she slides it forward.
We're about to spend
that. We will need this.
Then I just stick it in your hand.
It's armor that I require, unfortunately. While aiding Truedream and her friends, I was stripped of everything that I own.
I believe he has some armor there. Yeah. He might even have things that fit you. I know he has some of his old armor himself.
Oh well, like, bounce the gold up and down my hand. I'll see what I can do.
So it was the equivalent of 500 gold pieces, mixed most of it gold, but there is some silver and copper mixed up. It's like exactly 500 gold pieces. Clearly, they had decided that was how much your reward was.
Yeah.
So you have 460 in your hand, and you have 40 in your hand.
Yes, because they get 10 each, and we're going to split the rest. And to look fair, I'm going to hand 10 to myself. To look fair.
Yeah, look at this insightful bunch of here. That'll go well. I mean, they won't notice.
I've still got the rest of the party gold, so we're fine.
So you guys get all that. He says, yes, generally it took some time, but we worked out how deep this went. It's quite concerning. Apparently they'd been worshipping some group called the Delvers, and then through that this cult had moved in into town, and people had been murdered, and it's quite horrible. The people in general have decided that we need a mayor system rather than just a group of elders, someone who's more accountable, and surprisingly enough, everyone decided that Jalissa, my wife, is now mayor.
That's the one that, what's his face, Lawrence, who was like, propping up.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Callan's work coming in.
Excellent. She will be a wonderful choice for this town.
Well, I hope so. I hardly get to see her now, but I hardly got to see her before.
She has a good head on her shoulders and a good man behind her. I'm sure it will be fine.
I hope so. We've people have certainly want to keep things calm, but yes. Obviously, ideally, we want our trade flying again. It's not a problem now, but well, we only got a few people in at the last market, and we can survive for a while, but they're getting worse.
We will try to send people along the way as we travel.
Oh, thank you. Ideally, though, keeping the roads clear will be the best bet.
We will do our best.
I mean, people have magics at their disposal and violence. I appreciate your help, but there's limits to what you can do.
We will still do our best regardless. It is for the greater good.
Very much so. Well, as far as I'm concerned, and most of the town's concerned, you guys are heroes. So, you're welcome here.
Wonderful. It is, after all in a day's work for the Zhentarim. The greater good.
Your on persuasion on that. With advantage and how much you...
Yeah. We've literally done nothing but the greater good.
That is 20 non-natural.
Tight.
You feel like he must have been partially prepared for it. It's like, I'd heard people suggest it was a Zhentarim, and or at least that, yeah. Actually, yeah. Well, it's good. Yeah, what was it? What was he saying? Your contact here,
Lawrence.
Well, yeah, what was Lawrence saying? That can often trust the Zhentarim if only for their own profit. That you'll keep the road safe and trade towns along the line. Thinking, well, seems unlikely from what I've heard. Normally, I'd heard that you tried to bleed towns dry, but
What's good for you is good for us.
oh yeah,
The
trade's good for
Zhentarim,
everyone.
the Zhentarim have in the past not always had the best image. People that did not always have the right intentions were working to help them.
Even the harbours have their bad eggs.
But even still, the Zhentarim are working to improve that image and do better for everyone.
Well, it's much appreciated.
We are a moral and upstanding resource.
Let's not push it too far.
I said moral, I didn't say who's moral.
Depends on conquest.
Yeah, so you guys...
And we bid you good.
Thank you. So what is happening over here?
We are going to get a drink at the local inn.
The Helmet hides on? Because the Swinging Sword doesn't serve drinks.
Then we are going to go and get some food at the Swinging Sword.
So you head into the Swinging Sword Inn. Yep. What's her name again? Yeah, you walk in. Hey, Lisa says you walk in. So you sort of rolls her eyes slightly, but just comes over gently from them. Hello again. How can I help?
Just after some hot meals.
Certainly. Anything in particular?
What do you feel like, Emissos?
Something meaty.
What's on your menu today?
Well, we're serving sheep. Mainly, some lamb.
Mutton sounds great.
Excellent. Well, I'll get you served that. Will you be then?
No.
A lamb heart stew?
Do you say that?
Yeah, questioningly.
That's not uncommon.
Make a persuasion check.
I assume it's going to be one of the first bits of meat to go. Yeah, 4.
She goes, I've heard of elves and their strange ways. I know it's a delicacy and I'd have to charge you for it.
2 gold pieces on it.
Very well, and a silver for your meal.
Certainly.
She walks off and about 10 minutes later comes back. 2 meals.
Thank you very much. Oh, begin.
Quietly sit away. Just minding our own business, eating our meals.
For now.
We're going to head to the armory.
What were you doing in the meantime?
I'm heading back to the general store where I went the first time.
Yep, the sundry store. Yep, Falibors. Yep. Yeah, you head in there. You see his children are still trying to keep the place vaguely organised. He's sitting at the table, still reading through his thick dwarvish book.
Yeah. Greetings, friend. As promised, I have brought more service for you.
Good.
Yes. I was hoping you had some items. I was looking for some magic inks and papers.
I do actually have a little bit of that, yes.
And perhaps some healing potions?
I have 1 healing potion.
Alright. I'm looking for about 200 gold of scribe materials if you can put that together.
Ah, something of a wizard, are you?
Yes.
I do actually have that much. Somewhere around here. This is one of the kids. Bring me the third lockbox in the second storage room. It runs off.
Look at you, you're the second best wizard in the group now.
But eventually the kid, like a couple of minutes pass and the kid comes back. The lockbox, guy pulls out a ring key, unlocks it, and you see there's like a sheaf of prepared paper and special inks, and pulls out 2 sheets of paper, 2 small vials of inks.
Is that 200 gold worth?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. I will also then pull out. So.
Here's a surprisingly large amount of it.
Yeah.
For just some guy in a town.
I'll pull out 10 turquoise stones.
How much were they worth each?
10 gold. I mean, yeah, sorry. Need more than 10 then. Give me such odd numbers.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Me personally, yeah.
Oh. I'll pull out 8 books, sorry.
Yep.
They're worth 25 each.
Oh, he looks at them interestingly. Oh, what do we have here?
These are books we rescued from a Lich's mausoleum.
Oh, really?
Yes, up on the hill. He was very scary.
You're alive?
Yes.
They're rolling inside check.
For now. He's not alive at all.
Inside Seaform.
Yeah, we robbed from a lich and lived. Says, he tells, you can tell there's more of the story, but the core of it's accurate. That's very interesting. It's not going to cause any problems, is it?
Oh, no, he doesn't seem to care for these books.
It's bullshit, but there was a lich involved.
It was his building, so, well, as far as I know, it's his building.
He picks up and it's like, a dwarf's guide to navigating by the stars when you live underground. It's an interesting tone.
Hold the fuck up.
I keep that one.
That sounds like some powerful magic.
It's like conversations over gardening with the Lord Protector, Nesta Neverwinter or Neverember. Oh, that's very nice.
What is this gnome filth?
Oh, sorry, that's mine.
I don't recognize the language this is written in.
50 Shades of Orc Green.
It's like, what language is this? You want to roll a history check?
If I was there.
11. I'm going to use lucky, just cause. Doesn't help. 13.
You don't recognize it. It's like made up of like 4 different like line strokes, but you just don't get it. And then the rest of them is like, it's like, champion horses of the Water Davian Cup. Many laps. And the rest are all pretty boring. I like that.
Fallout joke?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Not planned. Not planned.
I was like,
We wait 3
many
weeks.
lads.
But I reckon these books average out to about selling them, cost, doing damage. Make a persuasion check.
Brilliant.
6.
You don't want to lucky that one.
I guess I will. 7.
Yeah.
Well, that's 7 million. So the sale price probably about 150 gold pieces.
Yes, but given our deal before, you gave me the nice discount for repeat business, and I have more business for you after this.
I guess that I'm taking that into account. You've already rolled your persuasion check. So he hands over 150 gold pieces.
I wanted to trade it for the inks and the healing potion. That's what I was getting at.
Okay.
I will pull out the other 2 books then.
Okay, which ones are
That's the last 2 of the 10.
they? Okay, so... Oh, hang on. I thought that was 10 books at 25. That's
No, it was 8 books at 25 to 200. Alright, so if it's 10, I will just pull out the braces then, the 60 gold for 2 of them.
Make a persuasion check, because if you're like, we'll trade that for them. It's like,
Ooh, that was
There we
close.
go, 18.
Hit it on that 3.
Yes. Oh, very well. He hands it over.
And healing potion.
Well, that
Altogether,
150 gold
310.
pieces. Yes, but this is worth 200, and that was worth 200.
But with the discount.
Well, I'm taking that into
Oh,
account.
I actually don't care. I'll just pull some cash out.
I mean, I do feel bad buying a pair of braces from a man who clearly doesn't need them anymore.
Yeah.
Where's the pair?
No, there's 2 pairs of braces.
Yeah, but you have one hand.
Yeah, but you don't wear braces on the hand, you wear it on the wrist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but doesn't like
Clearly
your
they're
hand have a bit of your
effective.
wrist?
Because I still have the wrist, so they work.
Yeah, but you
Side
don't have
off.
part of your arm.
I will go, perhaps we can just give me money as well as these for the rest of the items I have, and I'll pull out the other 12 turquoise stones worth 10 gold each, and...
I really don't feel bad about spending the gold, like part of the gold.
Yeah.
split this
Like,
forever,
oh my
but
God.
you clearly have decided me to keep a little money for myself.
He doesn't know that. Anyway, so yeah,
And then a cloth of gold, and I don't know how much it was.
so what was the flat? So the turquoise was worth what?
10 gold each, so
120
120.
gold.
He will offer you 75 for them.
Yeah, and cloth of gold, I don't know how much it was.
Which one?
Cloth of gold?
That was the cloth of gold priestly robes.
Yeah.
700 platinum.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's canon.
1 silver.
He takes it and looks it over.
2 gold.
I'll buy this for 250 gold.
Hello. He's a cultist.
Now I'm suspicious. I'll
He
give
starts
me
stroking
a
your
moment to
goatee.
think about this, and I'll
Of course.
quickly cast Detect Magic.
Oh, you're not even going to ritual.
You start casting Detect Magic and you fail.
No, I just cast it straight away.
No, you fail.
Oh. Does he try and counter spell?
Nope.
No, it just fails?
Just straight up failed.
Anti-magic
He
robes.
just looks at you and he goes, "Oh, I was wondering how you cast missing a hand. I just thought you might have compensated somehow. Apparently you have
Can't I cast with one hand?
somatic components."
You have to retrain how to cast with one hand.
Do you have mage hand?
I gave you an Arcana check to see if you worked it out at the time.
Oh my god.
I'm a little bit sorry. But also not really.
It's hilarious.
I feel like the rest of the evening the party's going to give him 2 thumbs up.
So,
If you want to roll,
it's the only dark that I can't cast.
if you want to roll Arcana,
Okay, question. Does that mean I am actually the best wizard in the party now?
Yes.
8.
in the moment you're like, you can't think of a way to cast it one-handed.
So, is it...
Time to study.
What do you mean? Because I've already cast alarm spells multiple times.
Yeah, and that was on me. I probably should have realised at the time.
Alright,
You
so I
thought you
can't
cast
cast
those
any
alarm spells, they didn't trigger.
Anything with somatic components.
If you did it ritually, you could probably, because ritual is mostly just like drawing.
Actually, yeah, I'll say definitely for ritual, you just did it all one hand, like with your dominant hand and didn't think.
No, I'll take 10 minutes and cast Detect Magic.
Okay, you do that, and he watches rather interestingly as you cast it.
Yeah.
And then you cast Detect Magic.
Is there any magic coming off the roll?
None.
At least now you know how to cast it.
I'm pretty sure I already checked it, so it wasn't going to be magical.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll say, yep, all this for the 325 and the items.
Oh.
So that's correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So he goes,
I wasn't ready.
very well. And he hands over the gold. He picks it up and you see him, he's looking over the road and puts him down.
Alright. I head out. Oh wait, before I head out, is there perhaps a potion shop where I could pick up more healing potions?
Not in this town, no, sorry.
Alright, I'll leave.
Terrible town.
You didn't buy that healing potion, did you?
Yeah, I did. That was included. So that's why I paid the extra money.
Okay. I got lost at some point where I was still your ability to cast
Because I
magic.
paid 310 for the 200 and the healing potion. The 60 and the 250 for the books.
Yeah, but the papers were worth 200.
Yeah, which is
Where's
what
his
I paid
discount
the
then?
books for. So I paid 310 gold pieces worth of stuff for the 200.
You took his hand. Let the poor guy have a potion, for God's sake.
Fine, you have it. But he does say, no, that's really the only healing potion in town. I was keeping it for a case of emergencies. You know, don't get crushed under a horse or something.
Can I make an insight?
Yes, bro. How dare you take his hand? And
Me personally. Otherwise, ironically, I would have cast Disintegrate and that would have been all that was left.
19.
He's telling the truth. He keeps it around, and especially, because you know that he's a harper, and the fact that he keeps a healing potion around in case of emergencies in the town is totally in character.
What a loser, right?
Alright, I'll leave. And I'm just sitting in the cart back in the stable,
Yep.
seething.
Back in the swinging sword.
practicing.
Practicing? Okay.
What's great though is that as far as Molbath is aware, the Lich took it.
Yeah! He still thinks the Lich has the hand!
Just like, so you're practicing, and you are starting to very slowly get your, to compensate the various patterns and stuff like that. So you think that with enough practice, you'll eventually get there.
Yeah.
Just not there yet. So meanwhile, back at the inn.
I found myself just trying to wiggle my eyebrows at him a bit.
Okay. I sort of lean back in my chair, just grasping at my.
Have you eaten the heart?
Yeah.
That's the only reason we waited so long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Oh boy.
sort of hang on to my talisman,
Oh boy.
looking through the door into the kitchen.
Yep.
I start casting fog.
Oh boy.
Yes. Suddenly,
Yeah.
the whole place is obscured. It's this white mist goes out everywhere.
Yeah. And then once people start to notice and are distracted by it,
You hear someone drop like a pan.
yeah. At that moment, I use my druidcraft to create this pungent smell to come from the countertop, basically. Because I don't think the distance on it is as good as fog.
No.
So I had to start filling up the front bar.
So you just spamming that spell.
Yeah, just starting to, build it up rather than just hitting with a horrid smell straight
Yeah, I
away.
assume you can only cast a small amount, so you're just reloading it.
I reach into my robes and grasp a small black rose and crush it in my hand and whisper something and cast sleep on just a part of the bar so people near the gas start falling asleep. So 38 points of sleeping damage.
Oh, what's the radius of that?
Pretty big, but I'm casting so only part of the...
Okay, so yeah, you take
Okay,
out
so-
a quarter of the bar,
Yeah,
including one of the bar stuff.
yeah, where the fog is
Yeah.
or near.
Oh boy.
It's poison! We have to get out of here now! And
Sitting
run
at
to the door.
You see sitting at the counter, there's an elf dressed in workman outfit, but very nicely dressed like he's a craftsman, and he's just sitting there with his pointed ears and just
Get out of here, man! It's dangerous! And I'm running for the door.
okay.
In my panic, I pick up a chair and throw it through the window.
I sort of stop for a second, shocked, yeah.
This guy picks up the bartender and trying to pull out his person.
Bartender!
You look at
Comfortable with the Zhentarim for the first time, and then this
Oh
shit.
boy.
Everyone out! We're saving lives, man!
roll performance. You get advantage because of all this.
And they
We work hard at it.
Turns out Emissos can cast Cloud Kill, and that's what he did.
Performance, alright. 23.
You see people start scrambling.
Oh boy.
One of the you see a sort of a child about 8 trip up near the front door as everyone's charging across. I rolled a natural 1.
I'll run back and help them up and...
So you see them, they get stomped on, get hurt, and you pick them up and pull them out. And by the time you're all outside, it's a mother runs over and the child's bleeding from the face. And it's you've saved the child. Oh, my hero!
Oh,
Thank
it
you,
was
thank you.
nothing, man. It was... Do not go in there. Do not go in there.
Also, sorry, let me just... Did you cause a gas leak in, the medieval times? Yes.
They're stupid peasants.
There's no gas line.
Oh, they're obviously cooking something poisonous in those kitchens.
It's probably a gnome. So yeah, and people are starting to gather outside. The fog cloud is moving out the back.
What's the name of the other inn?
Was Mother Yolande?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
To Mother Yolanda.
every time I come here, it's like this. I'm going back to Mother Yolanda's. At least it's always safe over there.
And
Are you all right there, my boy?
Yes.
It's all right. You're safe
It
now.
was so scary.
Oh yes.
Everyone was treading on me and I couldn't get up and...
Yes, but I got you. You're safe now.
Thank you, sir.
And I look at them and just remember, all children are the most precious things in the world, aren't they? You'll be right, champ. You'll be right.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm sorry, what are you doing for the Zhentarim?
Just hammer it up.
I was going to say, while he's doing that,
I got
I'm looking
23
at
on
him going,
performance. I'm writing this.
what? They're precious? What? Smack the little shit for not running faster.
Thank you.
Of course,
Gives you a bit of a
of course.
wink and moves away.
Well, I don't know about anyone else, but I believe there are plenty of free rooms. That's definitely where I'm going. Let's go.
It's people who are just eating. Some of them head over to the hill at high sun. People who've eaten a meal and we're going to go up to the rooms. Some of them are sort of looking around. I mean, they're paid. Some of them are like, yeah, I'm just heading your way. They're the mother.
We walk in first and like, we'll need 2 rooms. The swinging sword inn. I wouldn't want to stay there. How about all of you?
You see people come in. Mother walks in behind you carrying a bleeding child. And so the others go in. Okay. Well, I've been saying about that place for a long time, and whoa.
Boy.
Well, yes, and discount rates for you all in the case of an emergency.
Oh, too kind, madam. Too kind. You are truly a gem.
Oh, so especially until our main rooms fill up, or you're the first 2 here. I'm sure our deluxe suites are available.
Excellent.
We'll sort out the bill.
Excellent. Thank you very much, madam.
So they start filing in and she takes a coin off them all. Gives you keys to some nice rooms.
I sort of go to the side of the house and like, what are we doing with this adventure? Let's just become grifters.
What's the difference?
I'm making money without having to get killed.
You don't actually make any money.
No, but we
You
could.
pay for your room.
There's the option now that we know that this is a thing.
Oh boy.
Technically,
You want some business?
What was the other in?
Every town we go to, it's like, hey, you look like the lower quality inn. What if we go over there, fuck their shit up, and we get some customers? Every time.
It's our
The hill on the
business.
high sign is just, it's a bar. It's not a bar.
Okay.
The other inn was the swinging sword. Has a giant wooden sword out the front, held on by chains. It's like the actual sword
I'm
itself.
allowed a gold piece. Get
The actual
it.
sword itself is like described. It's like 2 stories tall.
It'd be interesting if the sword fell off.
The Helmet High sounds like that really nice magic club in town, you know, the one that's like actually kind of high class.
The whole high side was where the thieves guild guy was.
Yeah, the high class one.
So you're up to no good.
The bet has been made.
So what is everyone else over here?
Heading to the
We're going to the armory.
You head to the armory. So you head to Ironhead Arms. As you walk inside, you see it's a fairly simple shop. A lot of used arms. You see some of the swords that have not so much. You recognise this, but Truedream would recognise some of the equipment taken from the bandits you killed, where it's been sharpened up and cleaned and it's now on the shelves. And you see a series of swords and a variety of other weapons. A lot of like simpler peasant weapons. You see some spears.
Truedream smiles slightly at seeing the weapons she recognises, just like wonderful. Economy stimulation.
You see a lot of like cheaper armors, but there are some nicer armors. Some of the nicer armors are far larger. You see, probably the reason for that is the proprietor behind the counter is standing nearly as tall as you, as in nearly as tall as 5. So he's about like 6'10", 6'11". It's a hulking half-orc. It's like, welcome.
I'll take the bag and just like plonk it on the table.
That's a sound I like to hear.
Armor. She needs an upgrade, and I'd like whatever she can get if you can fit her size.
Should be able to. What do we have in the bag?
It's 460.
460.
460, yeah.
460. What can we do with that? I don't know a price number from you.
Splint mail was
200 each.
200. So if we both got split mail, which is an upgrade for her and was an upgrade from what I did
What
have.
do you currently have?
I have chainmail.
How much
We were
is
going to get splint mail for me.
How much is chainmail worth?
What, 50?
Like 50, 75.
What's the?
Oh, there it is. Okay. Chain is worth 50.
Actually, no chain mail is
Chainmail is
75.
75 and splint mail is 200. But it'll bump my armor class up by 1.
I think I can.
Then only an extra £5.
Think I can do that. Trading that into. Make a persuasion check whoever's taking lead on this.
Oh, by all means. I should have perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
You know what? With that armor and the 480, I can do a deal for these 2 scale males. Especially they're already quite large. It won't take me much to adjust. It's a bit of a story behind them, and he starts reaching over for you to try on so you can work out.
Truedream was very interested in the story.
I used to be a guard of merchant caravans, and this was actually my armor. It's warded off many an arrow and blow. Not be much call for it here. He gestures to himself. He's just wearing fairly typical commoner clothes. So just kept it around. This was my backup armor actually. Once I opened the store and I got a little bit of gold coming in, I bought a second pair of armor. It would fit me, but I've just had no cause to have it. So you need it so I can sell it to you. And what do you guys do? Adventures of some sort? Or?
We're currently we're helping clear out all the bandits that are raiding all the caravans.
Huh. Oh, excellent. Knock 50 gold pieces off of that price. I think you've populated half my store here, and I'll give you a fair price on any band equipment you come across.
Yes, I recognise bringing in, and she points out all of the exact weapons that she had brought in from the bandits.
From the bandits we killed in the forest. That was fun.
Excellent.
There was a bear. It was fun.
Yeah, making me miss the old life a bit.
I'm gonna take the glaive, put it on the counter. I'm used to something a bit more heavy. You wouldn't happen to have a great sword of reasonable quality in here, would you?
Those bandit swords were pretty ruined, and I wouldn't consider them great.
They were pathetic.
Let me have a look around, and he heads into the back room. Fortunately, I rolled for that. He walks back, and you see like a claymore style two-handed sword.
Tasty.
Yes, I once took this off a bandit captain.
It was a nice blade. No rust or anything on it.
Well, I take care of my equipment here.
Should have served my purpose until I get my sword back.
I must warn you though, it did deflect off that scale mail there.
Well, I'm not going to try and hit her.
When she's looking.
Would you mind taking would you mind taking the glaive and trade? If we knocked the 50 off?
If you're going to use it to kill bandits, sure.
Have my word.
Everyone we can find.
Excellent.
It's going to be nice and red soon.
Wonderful.
Right, well, I guess we'll have at it. It's yours.
Alright, so he pulls out essentially a piece of string with various knots on it and starts measuring up, and I'll have these ready for you by tomorrow. It shouldn't take too much to change.
Wonderful.
So he starts going to work.
Yay!
Sick.
This is awesome. My AC is gonna be 19.
You know what's really great for curing depression? Suit shopping!
So yeah, you guys shop for that. Anyone do anything else today?
We're heading over to the swinging sword.
Yeah, we can see so.
I'm saying just out of sight but watching.
One day.
Okay.
Just as I walk into the swinging sword, I assume that sign is just
It's up there, much above you, and slightly swinging in the breeze.
like 20 feet or so.
Well, I mean, its actual point isn't that high up off the ground, but it's a very long sword.
Just the point where it hangs from.
Got plate while using my shield and I cast myself.
It is a 3-story structure covered by sleep-shaped roofs and bristles and chimneys. The signboard juts out of the door, hanging from chains. It's a 10-foot long carved wooden scimitar emblazoned with the inn's name in red paint on both sides.
That's wood. That's all. It's important.
Yeah. So it'd be about 10 feet off the ground at point.
Yep. Just roughly where the mounting points are on the wooden sign. Just as I go through, I like to cast a bit of druidcraft and just a bit of the heat from trying to start a fire right where that mounting point is on the wood.
Yes, you.
And just sort of like spam it and walk through.
Roll D20, add your wisdom. Because this is clearly a wise course of events.
Am I involved in this? Is my safety at risk?
No, it's not. You're got pieces. Actually,
I'm hoping it hits me, so.
so no, you. There's no tinder or anything like that, so you just can't get it hot enough to start.
Yeah.
So it appears as you just walk through, and unless you stood there and literally clearly were using.
No, well, I don't want to stop, so.
But you walk inside, and it looks like the house is being repaired, and what's her name's sort of running around, tutting. She just sees you. Daggers.
I turn around and walk straight back out.
Yep.
Your wisdom is high.
What else can Druidcraft do?
Harmless illusionary effects. It can make smells.
So there's a lot of illusionary effects. Detect weather for the next 24 hours.
Because I would imagine,
flowers bloom.
I would imagine you could very slightly, not useful enough in a dungeon, rot wood. That seems to be like decompose a bit of wood would be something a druid would be able to do.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure.
Probably a very small amount, but around a screw or something.
Like just like a really small amount. And it's load bearing.
If you're locked in
Like,
something
or
long
you can-
enough, you could do.
You can make the wood
maybe
probably
something.
grow and push a bolt out.
Yeah.
Well, my next thing was to climb up there as a cockroach, jam a seed in there and make it germinate.
That also works. Just that's
Maybe.
funnier.
Yeah. Yeah, just the second I'm out of sight, I'm going to dig around in the dirt, find a seed.
I'm just standing down an alleyway with Sven watching.
And you see him just basically and then disappear.
Disappear. Go up the side of the building and just
Yeah, you can crawl.
cockroach hanging onto his giant seed.
You have in your mouth like the giant seed. You essentially spider climb up there.
Yeah. And then, see if I can find somewhere to wedge the seed in.
Yeah. So the chain, links into like a round hole. You can't turn animals that can fly.
Not yet.
Okay, so clearly you had one of them non-flying. You can glide down. That's fine.
Just dropping it.
Oh, I'll just crawl down. So
Yep.
flying doesn't occur to me yet. So, and then crawl down and sort of just get around the corner and germinate the seed and walk away.
What type of seed did you use?
Oak. A great oak.
A mighty oak.
No, we've just
Fine.
come from the croplands, so it would have been like a grain of wheat or something like that. I assume
Corn.
with the because corn.
That's boundary that grows at like a feet.
No, it would have been a wheat seed, like because we have a baker in town that would be taking deliveries of wheat. That's about the only thing that I could think of that you would find around town.
No, roll a d20 and
Apple
add your
seed.
wisdom.
You can take an apple seed.
12.
Are you guiding?
No, this is his dare.
12. It looks like the wheat starts growing, but the seed itself just sort of shifts to the path least resistant and grows out sideways.
You just hear in your head, so close, keep trying.
Yeah, alright. And then I'll just start working on the druidcraft to rot the wood instead because my brilliant plan didn't work.
Cool. Roll a d20 and add your wisdom.
A little bit.
14.
Yeah, you don't seem to affect it. But you're a long distance away. You can't see exactly what's happening, but it doesn't touch the ground or anything like that.
Nah, it's alright. We'll wait till tomorrow.
Cool. You'll head to bed, go to sleep.
I stay on the cart and cast a long around it again.
Yep.
I just continually cast it every 8 hours.
Sure.
And I scribe 2 spells for the ink I got.
Yep. So this is happening. About 1 a.m. you just hear a giant crash of wood.
That one. It makes preparing that spell kind of useless.
Nat 20, you've killed someone.
Yes! Who was that boy going back in?
Mama said I left my to get my stuff I left.
I'm here for my teddy!
So you guys rest for the night, and the morning will come, and we will leave the stream there for tonight.
Woo!
So
Boy, do we have it in for that in.
really.
Apparently so.
So there is then tonight. House of Mercy on tomorrow.
Yes, back again for more adventures.
So I hear. Star Wars on Thursday. I think I skipped our Wednesday broadcast as well.
Yes, you did.
So we have our talk show. Do we have a name for that?
Round table. Tabletop Fables round table.
Yeah, the Tabletop Fables. Tables of the Round Table. No, Tables of the Round Table. On Wednesday, where you can see Mitters and Cooper having a chat about a bunch of stuff.
And remember that this month is September on Twitch, so remember to subscribe to your favourite channels and hopefully include us in that list. Because we'd love to help you.
Even if we're not your favourite, just subscribe.
Yeah.
It is
Why not?
do it!
Great thing.
And if you can't subscribe, follow is much appreciated.
It's also follow Temper.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Follow, subscribe, follow us on social medias, join our Discord, all that good stuff.
It's please God help us. September.
watch on YouTube.
Catch up on our
Sacrifice your firstborn Rumpelstiltskin so we get power. Usual stuff.
No, that's coming up in Fracture.
While we're still live, is there anyone we're raiding today?
I
Is there anyone
don't know
friends
because I
online?
can never work out how to raid properly.
You literally just type, here you go, for those at home as well, /raid, space and the name of the channel you want to raid. So bear with us, we're going to have a look and see if any of our friends are online.
Raid! Don't get rid of him.
No, he's a cockroach.
If you're failing following, here's Brett's personal address on the bottom of the screen so that you can stalk.
And I'm spawning myself out of
I
strike.
might just do that.
I'd rather you go.
I can see your shoulder. I can see the top of your head. I can see the bottom of your head.
This is bullshit! Banishment wore off.
Any one of these particular?
How about Big Viking Mitch?
Big Viking Mitch?
Playing some World of Warcraft.
Why not?
So give him some love from us.
And give us some love.
Give us some love from you.
And we will all love each other. It's not going to get that weird, I promise.
Yes, it will.
Maybe a little.
I will make it weird.
Yeah, you will.
Say hi to his sister.
Alright, see you soon, guys.
Bye.
Guess I had the sound of one hand clapping.
That sounds familiar.
For different reasons.
It's like running on the beach in thongs.
See, the one,
Or naked.
that's the Simpsons one, right? But the one that always comes to my mind first is the Earthworm Jim one, where he's talking to the gods and he needs to answer this riddle to get the battery for his suit. It's like, what's the sound of one hand clapping? He's like, and just slaps the shit out of a god and he's like, ha! You got it!